Um, I will get into this for you guys as quick as humanly possible so that we can get started up. Is everyone ready?
Yes.
Okay then. We've been live for a few seconds now. Hi everyone, how's everybody doing?
Terrible.
Adequately.
Good for someone that woke up 21 minutes ago.
I'm doing great for someone that actually woke up 22 minutes ago. Ow. Ooh. That moment that you pop your neck so hard, your ears are ringing.
Yeah, I heard the crack.
Good morning, everyone. Construction started and stopped from 8 to 11 a.m. this morning. For those of you who were doing the viewing with us last night, I went to bed at 5. They woke my ass up at 8. So, I may be a little slow. I may be a little off kilter. But we are streaming today. I apologize for the last 2 days where I haven't streamed or I had to cut the stream short. Now, in the meantime, we left off Group 1 in the middle of a battle with Steel Ranger Paladins.
Level 1?
You need to re-level your character to, is it 4 now or is it still 3?
I'm level 6, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm level 6 too.
6.
Then again, I've
you
been
need to re-level your character to 6. I will be introducing your character as soon as you signal me you are ready.
Will do.
Wait, you're joining the first group?
There
Yeah,
were
the other
two
guy.
people.
Yeah, the guy.
There were 2 people. I had to decide which group each person went in very quickly.
Okay, look, I don't have a problem with this. This sounds like fun. So
In the
long as we
meantime-
don't get back up to 17 people in one group, I'm completely fine.
That's fair. That's fair.
6 is company. 7's a clusterfuck.
7 is going to be a little clusterfucky, yes.
And anything after that is just complete foobar.
Now, I need everyone to... I should have told you guys to do this before. If you guys don't mind, could everyone please roll initiative to resume combat?
You forgot to write it down, didn't you?
I'm not gonna say yes, but I'm not gonna say no.
Fuck, I had like 17 last time, now I got 8.
However, I'm just asking you to roll initiative to put your number there, and I'm gonna scroll back here, and oh, that's the other group, that's the other group. I just have to scroll back here until I see one of your icons.
A lot.
Everyone watching the stream, F's in chat.
There's also new people joining your team.
Yes, so you go ahead and throw in your initiative for me, Farahang.
You can get it from the last stream. It's about 1 minute ferry. Actually, 1 hour ferry.
Or I can type in the word initiative and then go from there. Or not, because that doesn't work either, because holy shit, it scrolled back to the start of the fucking game. With Kuramachi getting brutally murderized. Okay, so I'm going to go grab their initiative from last time real quick. And then we will resume combat. If I remember correctly, we ended combat precisely at the top of a round.
Yes.
So I just need to
Yep.
go grab your initiative from last time. I'm bad and should feel bad. Hey, look,
our-
I have your initiative. So the Steel Ranger that's left is on 17 and...
I'm just sad because if I remember correctly, I believe I just rolled double what my initiative was, and I get to go back to my old one.
Valerian is currently sitting in here. I'm going to signal Valerian to see if he wants to join us today.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, Glacier, I got nearly half of what I had last time. I have 8 this time, I had 14 last time.
Alright, so let me add his turn here in case he does join us. And then I'm just going to go through here real quick and pick out initiatives. Valerian is 14, Saxa is 14. Steel over here is 13. See, I'm not a heartless dictator most of the time.
I prefer it when you are, I'm not gonna lie.
Guys, is our plan still the same?
You guys had a plan?
Yeah, it's still the same. Capture the other and prevent him from killing himself.
If you can
Then
get
force
me
him
to
to teach us.
If you can get me to pass my willpower roll and not murder him straight away, then sure, you can do that. But you need to hope I pass a willpower roll, because I'm going to shoot him.
Okay. So now we hit descending order. And we have initiative ready.
Did you find mine? Because I'm pretty sure I didn't have a 14 last time.
I actually can't find yours, so we're just going to go roll with 14.
Who has the highest agility in
Okay.
your Screwball? Because I had higher than Valerian, but I don't know about Screwball.
Uh,
I have a 6.
I have a... what is it? I have a 8.
okay, so for this purposes, it should be Screwball is 0.1 and Saxa is 0.2. And therefore I reorder it, and there you go. Alright, so we have Steel Ranger going first. Who is upset. And injured. And going to douse himself with a healing potion. Suit throws 40, 10 plus 25. 45. Awesome. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's one movement action for him. 1, 2, 3. That's 2 movement actions for him. He's unsure where the small child has gone. I believe, let me double check. Roll 1d10 less than 6. No, he actually knows. But Valerian has locked the door. So instead, he sees the corpse of his comrade here and is gonna open up on
Not just the head of the, not just the corpse of his comrade, the headless corpses of his comrade with the neck wound completely cauterized by magical energy.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that didn't help your case. Do you really want to go that deep down the rabbit hole?
No, but it does kind of look like a meat mannequin now.
Fancy, they updated the ruler.
Yes.
Oh my god, they did!
The ruler function is now the circle with the ruler. You can also change to the snap to corner or no snap as function and measure precise distance. In the meantime, seeing that, seeing his back way out, he's going to start sprinting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I bet Glacier was like, oh god, Screwball's dead. 9, 10, 11, 12.
No, I was just like, oh, that's gonna hurt.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's as far as he literally gets to here.
What's the
And
range? What's the range on my shield spell?
That's not a wall back there.
I didn't
I think it
say
is a
he
wall.
was going through a door. I said I said he sees his exit. He looked around and said, "Huh, no back door. I wonder where they want one." This is a Steel Ranger in power armor in full sprint mode right now.
That's great.
Yeah. Yeah, he can just literally make an exit by just running through the wall.
Well, provided he doesn't escape, I can shoot him with a sniper rifle. I'll get a bonus to it, actually.
So, $14. Okay, measure 2. Unarmed damage with him is 2d10 plus 9 times 3 for power armor. And then roll a luck check to determine crit hit or crit failure. Neither! So he slams into the wall, and the wall is definitely dented. But it does not quite break apart yet. Fairhay, what are you doing?
Okay. She's gonna come up with the elevator and sigh at what everybody has gotten up to in her brief leave of absence.
Okay.
And gonna take 2 movement actions. All the while muttering to herself about how honestly I leave for a couple hours and everything goes to pot. And I'm gonna shoot an energy strike lightning at the Steel Ranger.
Okay. Make a magic test. Alright, that is a hit. Give me a potency check.
What?
Give me a potency check. Roll a d10, less than your potency. Alright, you've overcome his anti-magic device. Go ahead and roll damage. Okay.
And he takes 2d10 of AP damage for the next turn.
Oh, AP damage. Okay, roll 2d10.
Huzzah!
Damn. Just damn. He kind of sits upright and gets jolted, and currently has 1 giggity of hit points left.
And that is the entirety of my AP.
Screwball's gonna shout, "Don't kill him! Keep him alive!"
Why do you think I'm trying to short out his armor?
That was mostly for Saxa.
Let me roll willpower.
Let me roll willpower.
Well, Fee, would I be at a minus because he's even though it wasn't contract, he promised to come back for the kids, and he's just killed them all.
He's a child murderer. You're at -3.
I'm at -3. We've got it.
I forgot to put 5 AP into dodge.
Nope, she's unconcerned. She's going to kill him. Cause of the range, I get a plus. I have plus to it. So I'm going to put aim into it. Plus I have my range bonus, so I'm at +14. Hold on, have I done my math right? +10 the unshort range, so that's +10 plus 35. No, sorry, I'm at +35. Awesome. And this is a nerf bonus, yes?
Yes.
Okay, I get my damage bonus.
No, I put a Pegasus in T-54 power armor.
I was just double checking. 126.
That sounds uncomfortable.
126.
And I got 39, so that's... I can't remember where that is in his body. And I ignore 10 DT.
Flip, that's 93.
$55 sticks.
I ignore 10 DT, remember? Or have you added that in? Yeah, I'm using the Gauss weapon.
So 31 sticks. Cool. You gonna shoot him again?
I do not have the AP, unfortunately.
Or fortunately?
I do not have the turn for movement, so I'm just gonna hold. I don't have any AP left, or at least I can do meaningful with, so move on, please.
Screwball!
I'ma sprint my ass over to him.
Okay.
And Sax is gonna watch as it jiggles.
That's one movement action.
Saxa is not. Saxa is way too focused.
Okay, so that's 45 AP to stop there.
Yep.
And she's gonna try and make sure that she's in the way of him getting shot again.
Okay, so in the event that someone shoots at him, you may make an agility check. That's 20 AP total to be able to do this, but in the event someone shoots at him, you may make an agility check to jump in the way.
She's going to shout, "Stop shooting!" And then she's going to turn to him. We'll let you live on one condition. Teach me to use that power armor.
Man, fucking
If not, I will kill you here and now.
The power armor replies, self-destruct sequence activated, indication user was going to surrender.
Is there any roll to pull him out of the power armor with random?
Luck -4?
That is still doable. Please. Fuck! That would have passed at normal.
Well, you asked for an extreme random roll.
I know. But that would have passed if it wasn't a penalty. That's disappointing.
This ain't Fallout 4. No early power armor for you.
So,
Hold on.
After scrambling to find an ejector button, you end up pressing a button that accelerates the self-destruct sequence.
Can I roll academics and lore on power armor to figure out where the spell matrix is?
That would be Matrix and hacking.
I got a 12, but I'm willing to try.
At minus 30.
Nope.
That is not a critical success.
I can do it, but I'm too far away.
What is my crit chance? Oh, a 10. Can't he just get out of the power armor?
If he wanted to.
He's
Okay,
surrounded by what he
Screwball's going to
considers
say-
mutants.
Screwballs just go look at him and say, I can't get you out, but if you get out of there, I'll let you live. You don't have to die for whatever stupid cause you're fighting for.
At the top of his lungs, as loud as tonally possible, he screams for Equestria.
Does
You're
he Allahu
idiot.
Akbar? Did he just?
He's gone full Ahmed.
Okay, then I sprint the other way, because I can't get him to be a fucking idiot. Not be a fucking idiot.
I think it's more along the lines of Tenno Hakabanzai.
Now remember, Fee, it'll blow up on his turn, so we still have a chance to disable it.
I don't think any of us have the AP to run across, do something, and then run back, so probably better if we just let him blow.
Did you say let him blow?
Let it
Let it blow.
Let it blow.
Let it blow.
I've
Suck
got 80.
on this big fat dick. What?
I've got 80 action points, and I have a hacking matrix of 63. I could potentially do it.
Screwball's gonna run back, say, I don't know how to hack, so someone does know. Try and figure this idiot out.
Valerian, it's your turn.
Oh, we're still in combat? I think he was dead.
Yeah, the Steel Ranger has started to self-destruct.
How big is the self-destruct range?
We don't know.
That would be academics and lore at minus 20.
Oh boy.
Put it this way, unless you want to
Thing's
pull
probably
him,
going to give me 100.
unless you want to pull him,
100.
unless you want to pull him out of the armor, there's not much to do at this point. He's going to die.
Go ahead, throw academics and lore.
Hold on. Give me a second. Let me use this sheet, even though it takes longer. What the hell is this thing?
Page 2, scroll down, you click one button and you enter your modifier, which in this case is minus 20, and then you press OK.
I was assuming that I couldn't just retry my luck roll,
You said
Or
minus
that-
20, right?
Yes.
or that if I could, it would cost AP, and I'm literally out of AP at this point.
You have absolutely no idea what the blast range is.
Yeah, I kind of guessed from that.
Could be, you know...
You see, I called that from a mile away.
You had a 10% chance to succeed. I'm sorry, I just expected a fail in general. What are you doing with the rest of your turn as you lean out and go, I'm not sure how big of a boom that is.
Yeah, he's gonna peek out the door. He's gonna see the he's gonna see and hear the armor go off saying self-destruct sequence initiated, and says, I'm not sure how big a boom that's gonna be. I think we should run. And considering how it is in game, I think we should run.
Only you currently have the AP that's probably within range to run. Everybody else has been using their AP.
Oh shit. What is the foal doing? Or foal or filly? Is it? You know what? Just let me know. Is it a filly or a foal? I can't tell the difference.
You didn't check.
You mean colt?
Oh, colt. Okay. Is it a colt or a filly?
Foal is just babby horse.
I get it. Just
you didn't check. It's currently
whatever
covered
it
in
is.
dust and dirt and shit.
I mean, okay, what's it doing now? Is it cowering under the table? Is it what?
It left your line of sight.
Would it technically be safe staying in the room?
Probably
You wouldn't know.
Probably safer than the hallway, considering it's an explosive, but not knowing the actual explosive blast range, you have no idea. I would give you an explosives roll, but I don't think you have the skill for explosives.
No, I don't. Okay, let's see.
Oh,
you know
God.
what? I'm gonna do the same thing and just stay. I'm gonna go back in the room and barricade myself inside.
Okay.
And that's just gonna be my turn.
Steel Bronco, what are you doing?
Can't believe I'm doing this. I'm gonna run up to him.
Okay.
There's 60 AP down the drain.
I can't believe you're doing this either.
I'm gonna first attempt to negotiate and ask him if he, and get him to turn off the self-destruct device. Saying, look, you don't need to do this. We can fix this. There's no need to throw your life away for a needless cause.
Make a negotiation check at -40. He huffs at you.
See, I didn't bother because I have an 18.
Can I pull out the spell matrix for the armor?
That would be a grapple check followed by hacking a matrix.
Grapple is unarmed, right?
Yes.
Do I get any bonuses or negatives?
Nope.
Holy shit!
Well, you passed the roll, but
Alright, make a strength check at make an opposed strength check to stay on, and then make a hacking a matrix check to actually turn the armor off.
no, opposed is plus, I believe, isn't it?
Yep. So you have a 12 against his 17. He bucks you off.
Right, so there's no point rolling the hacking.
Correct. That was 25 AP.
Oh fuck. I have no AP left.
You did!
Tylenol!
This is what happens when you run towards an explosion. Now watch as I run towards the explosion. I'd also like to roll academics and lore to figure out like how big the kaboom will be.
Go for it. Minus 20.
Like, I had a chance to get him to stop. I went for it.
Yeah.
I regret nothing.
I was gonna do the same thing on my turn.
Don't
you
worry,
regret
friend.
not.
Spot
No, you regret not being stronger.
Don't worry, friend. We will all go to Valhalla this day.
Academics
regret
and lore. It is an AOE of 35.
I don't
Feet?
regret my actions.
Okay, so I'm well out of range. That's good. Though it is bigger than I expected.
Yeah, I was about to say that's the first increment, Glacier.
Second increment is here.
I have over 100 hit points. I think I can survive second and beyond.
Third increment is about here. So you're just inside the third increment.
Yeah, I was just worried about the first increment.
If I could
Well,
be
looks
so
like Bronco's dead. Who's up for Bronco Burgers?
tough day, can I suggest that you just pull Bronco out of the first layer of explosive?
I don't have the range.
He's got to move up.
Yeah, but if I move up, then I can't shield. Or I can't rip him away, and then I'm too close myself. Granted, it would be nice to have Tylenol die in a blaze of glory, but that's not how I want to go out just yet. So I am going to cast Shield across here.
Okay.
To mitigate the blast. And what else can I do? I guess I'll... And I have no idea.
Well, then I have a question. Bronco, what's your movement?
Sprint wise, I had 17 squares.
And how much AP do you have?
Well, I have 80 altogether, and it took me 60 to get there, and then 20 for the grapple.
Where were you that it took you 60 to get up there?
The elevator.
I didn't see your
The elevator.
previous location.
The elevator.
Hmm.
I was right where I pinged.
Yeah, okay.
Sees an explosion happening from all the way across on the other side of the building, immediately just sprints towards the explosion.
Because, the reason I asked was because it only took me 30 to get to him from my location.
Just so you know, I'm just...
Well,
Sprint is 17 squares.
yeah, mine's 19.
James, just so you know, I'm just shooting the shit. I'm not actually making fun of you. Your character did what he thought was the right thing.
It's 15 to sprint, right? So 2 sprints was 30. I was 2 squares short, so I had to sprint again with 45 and then stop another 15, that's 60.
That's
At that point, you could have just charged into him.
entirely accurate. He wanted to attempt a negotiation first, which requires you to
True.
stop sprinting.
True.
In the meantime, what is Tylenol going to do now?
Yeah, those extra 4 squares are what cost you. I didn't have to do that.
You don't know the lightning spell, do you, Tufty?
Yeah, if you have a lightning spell, you could try and short circuit the power armor.
No, I don't. I said I ended my turn.
Oh.
Listen with your special ears.
Okay. It is the Steel Ranger's turn. And I would normally try to be nicer about this. But I don't feel like it. This is gonna hurt.
Yeah, looks like I'm rolling a new character.
Maybe not. Let's be positive.
I've got 130 HP.
Let's be positive. It can't possibly be. Oh, it's pretty bad.
GG, guys, GG.
Eddie, here I come.
Yeah, there's no way I'm surviving that.
Maybe.
You have DT.
Glacier, Screwball takes 43.
Don't forget the shield. The shield is in front of Screwball.
Well, the shield hit gets hit with 86. Does anything get through?
Yeah, about half, I think. Wait, isn't it DT and then...
Yes.
Hold on. Who the fuck touched it? God fucking damn it, now I have to look up the spell.
Well, in the meantime, so this is a reminder that this massive slaughter of ponies is brought to you by you guys. Please do drop a tip if you can, because that's how I actually pay the bills around here to do your science videos as well as run these crazy, insane tabletop games. In the meantime, Steel Bronco, I need you to figure out one of three things. Well, actually, all of the three things. Are you at a negative hit points equal to your positive overall? Is your head or your torso, after the explosion, taking half of the damage that penetrates your DT at either of those at 100% negative on either of those either? If none of those are true, you're alive. Explosions do limb zone damage to every limb.
You're just gonna be crippled as fuck if you're alive.
Right,
So-
so 172.
Minus 16. Is that correct?
Yeah, I have 16 for my limbs and 6 for my head.
So minus 22. 150 goes through. What's your current actual hit points?
130.
So you would drop to negative 20.
Okay, so you don't die through hit point damage.
He's dead.
My maximum
necessarily.
head is 45.
Well, hold on. Hold on. Your limbs now take half of that. 75 points of damage. So if your head is currently at max, I'm assuming all your limb zones are currently at max, correct?
Yeah.
This is why we don't play with explosives, kids. I'm kidding.
You should be fine, but just fucking
So-
barely.
75 minus 45 is 30. Your head is at minus 30. It's not destroyed or blown off. I'll have to roll to determine the critical effect of that. Your torso is at 67 minus 75. Minus 8. And all of your limb zones are now at negative 30. So none of them are gone.
But I'm just extremely fucked up.
I need you to make an endurance check.
Just standard.
Standard endurance. Unless you have a perk that specifically resists death.
1 point of success.
Awesome. You don't die from massive trauma.
So Glacier, I have good news.
What?
You only take 15 damage.
Minus your DT.
Yeah.
Wait, how much?
Can I ask
15.
Can I ask a stupid question?
Sure.
Do I get any karma for trying to talk him into committing suicide?
I will give you 10 karma points and 1 extra for literally rushing into a completely no-win situation in an attempt to save some pony you didn't know's life who just fired at you and was proceeding to blow himself up in a vain attempt to kill you guys as well as destroy his power armor, of which he only succeeded in destroying his own power armor. His power armor condition is reduced to its scrap metal gem.
You also get bonus points with Screwball for trying to save her stupid plan, even though it nearly killed
However, I need you to make a willpower check now.
Me?
Yes.
Same again, just standard?
Just standard. Oh my god, you're conscious.
Okay.
That's unfortunate.
You really don't want to be. So,
So you said I got 11 karma?
you got 11 points of karma in a system that only has a max of 100, so you got over 10% of the way to having Paladin of the Wasteland. Congratulations.
Awesome.
Oh dear God. I have to determine what, if any, permanent injuries you have. So I will need a luck check for each limb zone.
You're screwed.
So, starting with...
Yeah.
So, please do... You need to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 luck checks. Announce what limb each check is for before you roll.
Okay, first is for the head.
Okay? Torso. Right front leg. Left front leg. Left rear leg. Right rear leg.
Do I need to give any more?
One more. Oh dear God.
Oh my god!
Wow.
I
Did
passed
not
all
just
those.
happen. That
Do
did not
I get
just
lucky star
happen.
for this?
That did not just happen. Oh my God, what the shit?
And a critical.
Can I get lucky star for this?
You living should be enough.
No, the fact that he crippled every limb he has, took an explosive device to the face that was equivalent to a block of C4, and is alive with no permanent scarring should he receive medical attention.
Yeah, he's like.
And
3
I'm
feet
still
away from
conscious. And I'm
And
still
he's
conscious.
still conscious. And he didn't die from instant massive shock.
Cool guys don't run from explosions.
So
Apparently they run into them.
So is
Hang
that a yes?
on.
Do I?
Hang on. So,
Earthquake bullshit.
I am calling bullshit too. Phrase 20 has decided that the god of roll 20 is not going to allow you to die that easily. There must be more torture. So,
Roll-
two things. One, Gain the quest perk Celestia's Blessing rank 1, which increases your total hit points by 30. It's normally a level 12 perk. 2. Gain the quest perk Extremely Lucky, permanent +1 luck. Now, moving on, what's everyone else doing now that the... So, Steel Bronco's body impacts into the shield. He falls down, and he groans with the weakest cry of agony you've ever heard, Tylenol.
I drop the shield and just walk over to him and make a medicine check to see how the fuck he's still alive!
So Celestia's Blessing, I get a maximum HP of 30 and extremely lucky. What was it done again?
+1 luck.
+1 luck.
Sophie, tell me how the fuck is he still alive?
He
What-
needs
what
surgery,
addition-
no fucking way.
What are you heating up?
Chicken.
Oh, okay. There's veg in there for you too, sweetie. So,
I think that's a permanent +1.
Tufty, he's alive because none of his organs were apparently ruptured. His ribs are broken. His chest plate is cracked. His head has a fracture from the jaw to the temple. But all 4 of his legs are broken in multiple places. But he is alive.
You just hear from Tylenol a sharp inhale and then, ouch.
Am I really that bad?
Yeah, you kinda
You're hearing
are.
him talk. You're hearing him talk. I shouldn't be conscious right now. So you're hearing me talk. What's your reaction?
Hey, is everybody alive? Oh,
I
dear
mean-
God!
I mean, it's not the strangest thing I've seen happen
Steel
today.
Bronco. So Valerian, you poke your head out. Everyone seems fine except for Steel Bronco. Looks like he literally needs to go to an emergency room yesterday.
Sweet Celestia, how are you still alive? How are you even functioning right now?
Tell you the
I
truth,
love how everyone is more worried about how he's functioning right now and less worried about I should give him medical treatment.
Oh, shit. I mean, he says this as he's taking out his one of his first aid kits. Oh God.
Hey Doc.
Okay.
Hey.
We can fix this. We can fix this.
Hey Doc. They'll help here.
To answer your question, Zaxa, Bullet is upset. All of her friends that she can see are dead.
Okay, so.
I thought I could get him to stop.
I am going to assist on any medical check that Valerian makes.
Awesome. Make a medical check, Tylenol.
Why?
Any bonuses?
Nope.
No? Okay.
Steel Bronco's just rambling at the moment here. Why do they have to be such
Screwball?
fanatics?
Screwball's gonna stay out of the way of the healing and check to see if there's a functional communication device in the power armor that isn't destroyed.
So that's 7 degrees from Tylenol, 5 degrees from Valerian. Oh wait, no, 6 degrees from Tylenol, 5 degrees from Valerian for a total of... Wait, does it compound? Because that is 11 degrees. If it adds up. But if not, 5 and 6.
So, you add plus, since you're assisting, you add plus 20 to the person you're assisting, which makes it 2 extra degrees of success in this case. I have to ask one question. Are you guys using any medical supplies on this, or is it just strictly your basic straight up skills?
I have a first aid kit, so.
Awesome. You have a first aid kit.
We have like
That shit's gonna need magical healing.
yeah, I was about to say we have like 3 healing potions.
All right, give me.
No
All right, give me.
doctor's kits.
Hold on, give me a sec. Give me a sec. Give me a sec.
Maybe it's a nice first aid kit?
Okay, so magical spells. Magical spells. What does a doctor have in this magical bag?
Do you have a doctor's
Metaphorical
kit?
magical bag. Clean, heal, pain relief, restoration. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is use pain relief.
That sounds like a good idea because I'm more likely going to be in an extreme amount of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna use pain relief first. It's gonna be a magic check.
It is a magic check. You have plus 20 from the assistance provided by Tylenol.
That's where I got this.
Well,
Wow. Okay,
That's
that,
nine
Roll
degrees.
20 really doesn't want his character dying, apparently.
Roll 20,
Nice.
20, roll 20, 20. I can't even stop right now.
Roll 20, give it. Roll 20, take it away.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems they still have plans for me.
He's definitely not in pain anymore. Matter of fact, he's in the opposite of pain. Congratulations. Steel Bronco, you're currently experiencing euphoria.
Did I just get hit with the extreme amount of morphine?
No. No. You got hit with the magic spell Pain Relief. A critical success on the magic spell Pain Relief transforms all pain into the equivalent of ecstasy. Have fun.
Oh dear God.
Okay.
He went from "I want to die" to "Don't kill me now."
No, he went from I want to die to it feels so nice. Oh look, you set my leg. It felt wonderful. I think I just came a little bit.
Vicodin is magic. Vicodin is life.
So, using the first aid kit, you have splinted all of his legs. Congratulations, Steel Bronco. You're able to walk at a rate of 2 per 15 AP, as your legs have been restored to 0.
What about the head of his?
Fee.
I mean, you said first aid kit, not doctor's bag. You don't exactly have a neck brace and a rib caster.
Right.
Is my head also at 0 as well?
No, just your limbs.
But we're still gonna bandage that head though.
If you apply bandages, that'll be nice. It'll heal it a little bit. For reference purposes, by the way, Steel Bronco, everything is treated as crippled until it reaches full hit points. That's why until you're
Right.
So at present, I'm going to read off all of your penalties as your character somehow survives this bullshit.
Tell you the truth, I wasn't expecting to survive it either. So go ahead.
You are currently at a -3 to all strength and endurance checks, except for checks requiring you to not instantly die. You are at -30 to all attack rolls. You are at -3 to all perception rolls. Any AP expenditure you make requires 10 additional AP. You were considered almost immobile until at least 2 of your legs are healed. Your movement speed is 2 per 15 AP. Once 2 of them are healed, you may move normally at twice the AP cost. That's it.
So I'm moving at the speed of snail.
And you are also currently experiencing the effect of euphoria. The red marker area, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, is walls and other objects that have been completely annihilated. Which means that sitting right here, you begin to feel the chill of the outside.
We can't see the red.
I can see it.
Never mind. No, I
I
had
can
my
see it.
map. No, I had my map. It's my fault.
So, that much said, I'm going to give Saxa a chance to react, and then I'm going to switch to a slightly different scene that no one was apparently expecting today. What is Saxa, Screwball, and Farahay doing?
Well, after she checked on the first room and found all the kids are dead, she's very distressed, along with Billet. Gives her a quick pat and goes and look for the only survivor.
Reaction to Face Hoof and Sigh?
Screwball is checking the power armor to see if there's a working communication device still inside, or if Tufty's or Tylenol's spell completely obliterated that.
Farahay would be doing the same.
So would that be a luck roll?
Luck roll for what exactly?
To see if any communication device that was in the helmet of the power armor that's not blown up is still functional.
Yes, that would be a luck roll. What is Farahay doing?
Nope, it's gone.
The communication is fried, and the helmet will never again ever be able to be fitted back to that piece of power armor under any circumstance.
Can we roll to see if there's some sort of severed Steel Ranger head after the explosion?
The exploded Steel Ranger is literally particles.
Damn it. Okay.
Can I roll Hacking in Matrix to see how much of the suit is still working?
As a note, that was a plasma-based explosion. Yes, I did roll the Steel Ranger's luck to see if it counted as a critical. If it had counted as a critical, Steel Bronco would be ash.
Follow-up question.
No luck there.
Hold
Follow-up
on,
question,
it's
T.
Tufty, it's other people. Then I'll
Okay.
go back to you, okay?
It's
So,
not super important anyway.
Farahay, what was your question?
I wanted to see if I can roll Hacking in Matrix to see what of the suit was still working.
You can.
Well, theoretically, anything not involving the head should still be working fine.
I'm waiting for that nat 100. I'm disappointed. The suit is still relatively functional, except for the dead pony inside that you have very limited ways of actually removing without a power armor maintenance area. Basically a crane.
Details? Farahay is, at this point, more or less, get this meat out of my metal.
Okay, so you will need a crane or some way of suspending the power armor to properly remove the pony from the inside without damaging it further. At present, it is at 71%. The guns on it are still functional. So his minigun and his grenade launcher still work.
Would a strength of 10 be sufficient to suspend the powered armor? Wait, no, I'm 11, sorry. A strength of 11.
Strength of 11 is not enough to suspend 2 tons of soldier.
Okay.
I've decided that if Screwball ever becomes owner of a set of power armor through some way, she will paint it pink.
So you can like drag it along or have some way to carry it, but as far as you physically lifting and keeping it suspended, not really gonna happen.
Could I?
Can I try and random the body out?
There's plenty of fucking furniture around here. I'm sure we could fashion a sled.
Fee, can I try and puppet the power armor with hacking in Matrix?
No. That's not how power armor works. You could try to puppet the pony inside using medicine.
B, can I try and use random to pull the pony out?
Nope.
Since it's a different pony.
I'm not that kind of doctor.
You may attempt it at -4.
Yeah, I expect the same penalty.
It could always work. Just trust it.
Trust in the heart of the roll.
Success!
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so the armor's a little bit lighter now.
You go to the back of the power armor and press a button. It fires a grenade under itself, which doesn't, for some reason, doesn't explode normally or hurt any of you. It just explodes in a way to knock it up into the air. At which point, while it's in the air, as if in slow motion, Screwball reaches forward, twists the release mechanism, pops the dead body out, spraying blood and, well, you know, whatever was left inside them, all over the place, and the power armor lands ponyless.
I would have just said it was similar to cracking open a prawn, but I guess that works too.
That would involve damaging the power armor.
I meant with it releasing. I just kind of imagined just like splitting open a shrimp.
I mean, it worked either way.
Oh yeah.
Well, there's that problem.
What?
Screwball just winks.
So, Saxa, what are you doing?
I am in the other room now where I saw Valerian run with the last foal, and I'm looking for said foal.
You find a vent that's been opened and left ajar.
I will peek my head down into it.
There is definitely a set of fall tracks in the air conditioner dust.
Is the foal gone?
She's not there.
Billet, what was that one's name? Do you know?
She shakes her head, not without going and looking at all the dead bodies and figuring out who's missing.
I'm not going to make you do that. She'll call it into the vent. The bad ponies are away now, you can come back out.
You get negotiation check. Folded heart does count, but you're also you're at a -20 after that. Well,
I got in that one last time we interacted with these foes. Do I get any bonus at all?
No.
Okay, so I'm -20, including my full heart.
The only reason you're allowed to make this check is because of your nat 1 last time.
Nope.
You get no reply.
I can't fend those vents, can I? That was directed to Bill. I obviously know I can't physically fit.
No, there's no way you can fit in that.
Yeah, it was directed to Bill. I know I can't. Okay. Well, I broke my promise. I broke contract, so I need to deal with this now. Go and find Mommy number 2. Mommy Saxon needs to be alone a little bit.
She latches onto your leg and refuses to be moved.
But I need to bury the bodies. And that means going outside. Billet.
Make a negotiation check with Bullet.
I like to fail.
She does. She refuses to leave.
Okay, well, I guess we're going to have to do it the Griffin way and cremate them. I will take Billet with me then. Pause for a minute. Realise I don't know how to lift the body with hooves. Farahay.
Farahay is busy with the fact that she has shiny new power armor.
Hey,
Okay.
this really big gun.
Yeah, one gun you can't use. Okay. Where's Frisky Boots? She can help. Frisky.
Screwball eyes Farahay.
Did anybody keep an eye on Frisky?
No, I grabbed Billet because I don't trust her.
We were too busy fighting a pair of steel rangers to pay attention to them.
No, she was there. No, Glacier, she was there when I was using the long-range rifle, but I grabbed Billet and wandered away because I don't trust her.
Yeah, you grabbed Bullet
Yeah, and now
and
she's
went to the
that way.
opposite end of the stairs where there's a solid wall.
I know
Nobody
she's
paid
that-
attention. She went back downstairs.
Oh, no. Today can't get worse. I'm not dealing with this. No. Billet, jump off my back, please.
Cling.
Billet, I need to lift the body, and I can't do it. And I need you to put it on my back. You can stay with me.
Bullet jumps off. And looks at you very confused.
Billet, I broke my promise. I promised I would come back, and I didn't. And this is my fault. She says this when she's getting visibly upset.
This is right in front of us, right?
Yes.
Screwball's gonna pipe up. You did come back.
Too late, because I spent too much time drinking, so now I'm going to
That's
fix
not
it.
your fault.
I'm not going to argue with you. Either help me or get out of my way. Put the body on my back or leave me alone. Does any of them help put the body on her back? Because she physically can't use her magic
I'll put
yet.
the body on her back.
She'll take it into the nursery. Along, I assume, with Billet still attached to me. And I'm going to put them all into as neat a pile as I can without being disrespectful. Pull out one of my Molotovs, pour all the fuel all over them, and light the pyre. And then I'm going to
You're lighting a funeral pyre indoors.
Yes, I don't care if this place burns down at this point. She's pissed. And unless
Okay.
everybody
I'm
stops
gonna
her.
stop her.
So
Screwball will stop her because we've still got stuff we need in here.
And we're also in a fucking city
with
with no fire department because the world's over.
moving to something else that will be rather entertaining. Muhagi Ali.
Moodoggy, but yes. Yes.
You were sitting in your apartment across the alleyway, trying to figure out what to do at this point. You're almost out of food, but that is definitely nuclear winter going on outside. When the building across the alleyway had the first floor explode. Coming out of it is bright pink plasma. What do you do?
First it's like, what the fuck? And then I'm just gonna rush down, see if something needs a good punch in the face, some bad guy, and I'm gonna wait till I get to, I assume there's a hole in the wall.
Very large hole.
To be careful, I'm gonna start digging under it, just so I can get like an element of surprise. Assuming it's dirt and stuff.
It's concrete.
Then I guess I'm gonna peek in real quick and see what I see.
So, Valerian, Tylenol, make a perception check while you're working on your patient.
Right.
Yes, Tom, Steel Bronco can technically get addicted to the spell effect.
What's the addiction check?
You would need to be exposed to it more than once.
Okay.
Tylenol,
Yes?
can you give me a perception check, please?
Certainly. Nope.
So, Tylenol is way too into his patient work. Valerian, you look up and you notice a very large sand dog walking into the hole where the Steel Ranger was. By the way, does anybody have a Geiger counter?
Our only guy who counter
No,
was
we
with
do
the
not.
baby dragon.
No, Farahay has something, doesn't she?
She's a pet buck, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
Upon the arrival of the sand dog, your pit buck starts clicking. Your display indicates you're being exposed to rads that are coming from the hole in the wall.
Can I make an intelligence check if it is the hole in the wall or the sand dog?
It's quite obviously the hole in the wall, leading to the outside world that is still currently heavily irradiated.
Is there like a sort of fog that's rolling in through the hole?
No. Radiation is invisible.
Coming to give you all invisible hugs.
Radiation, everyone's favorite person.
Do what you will with this information. In the meantime,
She's
Muhagi,
gonna scoot around the corner, so she's less.
That- doesn't actually help. But in the meantime, Muhagi, you see a older purple unicorn with extremely great hair, a middle-aged white unicorn with glasses and a red mane, and what you assume underneath all of the bandages is some poor deformed pony.
Just slowly walking there, just to be careful, and trying to show he means no harm at the moment, because they look like they're helping somebody. So he's going slowly forward. He's got. By the way, I forgot. I don't know if you mentioned it. He is a cyborg, so he's got like 2 mechanical arms.
Okay, so Valerian's gonna nudge the other unicorn next to him. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Tylenol, you look up and you see a sand dog walking towards you with cyber limbs. Tufty,
Yes?
are you paying attention?
Possibly.
What's going on?
Doggo. Hole. Radiation.
Okay, what are you doing?
Yes.
Shield.
Awesome. Make a magic check. Cool. Where are you putting the shield?
Painted.
There's a purple energy barrier preventing you from advancing, Muhagi.
Is this cement right here?
No, it is a magical shield.
No, I meant what I'm standing on.
What you're standing on is Blast Crater.
Can I dig under it?
I'm gonna go with kind of. You're not sure how far you can dig until you hit concrete again, though. No, that's not how that works.
Besides, I can just move it.
Did anybody else's roll 20 just completely freeze up?
No,
Nope.
No.
that's not
Okay.
how that works. You want to dig, you're in a city, in a blast crater. Make a luck check at -1, and then you need to make a survival check to actually dig.
Okay. Do that.
I thought Dig was unarmed. I may be wrong, I thought it was.
It's unarmed if you know where you're going.
Ah, okay, that's fair.
The survival check is to determine if he actually goes the direction he wants to go.
Yeah,
Or
I
if he
get you, that
takes-
makes sense.
Or if he takes a left turn at Albuquerque.
Exactly, if he pulls a Bugs Bunny. So I need a luck check first. Ooh. You get
And-
about
Yep.
4
and-
handfuls of dirt out, and then you slam fist first into reinforced foundation.
Well, that's not gonna work.
Everyone, you see the sand dog attempting to dig, and then smack his hand against his paw-like hand against something.
Huh.
Tylenol just kind of smirks.
Huh.
Who invited the help?
Please note, Tylenol, with your shield up, or note, Fairhay, with the shield up, it's not helping against the rads because it's not actually shielding the entirety of the new area. Tufty, did you take into account what the red line means?
Yes.
So you understand that he can just walk around your shield.
But isn't there a wall here?
No.
Here?
Oh.
No.
Yes, there is a wall there and there.
Yeah, that was the plan.
You're all still taking an unknown amount of rads.
Okay.
Yes. Actually,
The sand dog
Wait a
has
minute,
walked
what?
out of line of sight.
where is he?
He went off to your right.
I was saying that in person, but okay. Oh boy. Yeah, I could probably use some help lifting this guy.
You can
As
always,
Tufty walks away.
Tylenol will help.
you can always just TK him.
I mean, yeah, but still. I mean, we're kind of gonna need to save the magic for later.
What's your potency? Also,
TK
TK is very, very
extremely
easy.
cheap.
Yeah, TK is 1 per 10 minutes.
My potency.
Or
is-
per attack if you're using it to hold a weapon.
Yeah.
Just use the TK because then you're less likely to accidentally injure him by dropping him.
Okay, yeah, my potency is 4.
I believe
as
it's
a general
3 to
rule,
carry
a
a
potency
person.
of 4 is required to lift an adult pony, 3 for an adult pony with small frame, and 2 for a full.
So yeah,
So
just
yeah.
enough.
It's not like he's going to resist you anyway.
Alright, come on, let's get him out of the hole before. Oh.
This is still a wall, right?
Yes, you were out of line of sight.
Alright, come on, let's get him out of here before whoever that was shows back up again.
I'd also like to point out, Tylenol, that shield's not helping keep the radiation out.
I'm aware, but it's keeping the sand dog out, and I don't know if it wants to kill us or not.
Why would I want to kill you?
Everything wants to kill us.
His first words he says in character, "Why do I want to kill you?"
Everything wants to kill us.
I mean that's usually frowned on in the ring.
The what?
Do I roll perception to see if I can see him?
Sure. Remember, your perception right now is at -3.
Nope.
You're not even aware this conversation is taking place because your ears are shot. They're still ringing.
Oh, so I've still got 10 of this going at the moment.
And don't forget, you're extremely high.
I can remember.
That too.
My Little Pony.
He's a boxer dog. He's a boxer.
Ha! Puns.
Okay,
Yeah,
whoever's
double.
singing, please stop singing. I can't hear anyone's declared action over what they're trying to do.
I mean, he mostly boxes, but maybe a little luchador on the side.
So, are you guys bothering to stop and talk to the sand dog, or are you just picking up your patient and walking away?
I drop the shield, but I keep an eye on the sand dog.
My patient is too heavy to pick up.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is, considering he's a 2-ton pile of steel.
Oh, that patient. Okay.
Well, in the meantime,
Just get a quick sniff over here. You smell like a good person.
Well, that is a strange thing to say.
I know you can actually smell a person. Like, I smell how good a person is.
Pheromones.
Screwball's gonna pop her head out the door. Well, you see, if they smell like blood, guts, and drugs, probably not a good person. Pops her head back in.
I am both curious and somewhat scared of how you actually know what that smells like.
I'm a dog. We have good smell.
Well, that was
Anyway,
mostly directed
let's-
at
your
her, but
logic is
another one.
completely confounding.
Let's get out of the way of the outside, because outside is bad.
Might
Still
being
wrong
carried.
with
Fee, would I have
your character over to us. Well,
Would I have
over
to
to
roll
Tiger.
mechanics or hacking to dismount the weapons?
It would be repair and mechanics.
What happened in here? Jeez.
Explosions. Lots of them.
I mean, I saw the explosion from my apartment. Jeez.
What's Fairhay trying to do?
He's trying to remove the guns from the power armor.
I could probably help with that as soon as I'm done dealing with Saxa.
Valerian's gonna look around. What happened to the child?
The child ran away.
I don't know if you know that. I haven't told anybody that.
Yeah, Saxa hasn't said that yet.
All I've done, as far as you are concerned, is grab Billet, go wandering, gather all the bodies, and say... And I actually passed my shamanism test and said some sort of prayer for the dead, and was about to set them on fire before I got stopped.
In the building that we are in.
Yeah.
So am I gonna have to roll again until I succeed?
Or
I
crit
can
fail,
help.
yes.
I can help as soon as
Woohoo! Thank you for subscribing, Jason Smith. In the meantime,
As,
guys,
done dealing with Saxa. I have a higher score.
Gonna just peek in here because I think I saw a head come in earlier.
You see a pink earth pony, a green alicorn, a blue zoni, and a bunch of dead kids.
Just to make it
What
even
did-
more weirder for you, there shouldn't be alicorns yet.
What happened in here? Who are you? What is that?
Well, it's
Do I need to defend the kids from you?
You so much as touch my kid, I will fucking tear you limb from limb. Leave me alone.
Screwball looks at the dog and goes, "We didn't kill these. We killed the ones that killed them."
hold on. Pip,
Yes?
make me a willpower test.
Okay. Also, out of curiosity, I passed my shamanism, so do I remember the old Griffin prayer for the dead?
It's a common practice prayer. There wasn't a necessary for a roll.
Oh, well, there we go.
Make me a willpower test.
I fail.
You critically fail. Awesome. I need you to redo that line in Royal Canterlot voice.
That's the third person, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, as in the we.
Wait, what was my exact line? Because I really forgot.
Whatever you want to say to the sand dog concerning him touching your kid.
If thou foul cretins have touched this one's child, this one shall rip it limb from limb and rend it across the walls.
That is shouted at you at the top of her lungs.
Screwball's gonna poke Saxa like, chill.
Okay. First of all, what makes you think I was gonna harm the kid? How would you feel if you walked into a room with a bunch of slaughtered kids and two people standing right near them? It's kind of suspicious. And second of all, judging by that, you're honest. I feel you're innocent, and I'd like to help you.
So, just as a note, there's a tiny unicorn zebra, Zoni zebra riding on the back of a large alicorn who stomps right up to you, flares her wings out as large as she can. Am I still in Canterlot voice fee?
Yeah, you're mad.
This one instructed this one to leave. Does as it requests.
Screwball pokes Saxa with her baseball bat. Chill.
Welcome to the army of Fiaura.
You're supposed to name the character sheet on the character sheet.
Welcome to the army.
I can leave, but I was just trying to help.
Whoever did that.
There's a big explosion near my house, and it's one of the things you kind of get curious about.
Welcome
I
to
mean,
the army
look,
of Fiaura.
losing a loved one is always troublesome. I get that, but look, if you don't want any help, that's fine. I'll see what the others need. I'll see who the other if the other
Hi,
people
hi,
need
hi.
anything
This bag
picked
of
up,
hugs of
moved,
$5
or other thing.
gold.
It's the least I
Screwball,
can do.
this one requests you remove the dog from its presence before it obliterates it.
Screwball, Sax is acting really weird.
Especially
Screwball is going to basically look Saxa in the eye and say, "Chill out. It's over." I get that you're upset about what happened. I am too. But attacking others is not the way to deal with it.
Can I roll willpower to see if she breaks what I'm assuming is the goddess?
No, it's not quite the goddess, but go ahead and make a willpower check to see if she snaps you out of it. Add 2 because you care about Bullet and you care about Screwball. Awesome. You snap out of it and think to yourself, why was I suddenly talking like a royal pain in my ass?
Ha.
And not a drop of preparation H in sight.
Why was I talking like I was a stuck-up, snobby, snooty noble of the ponies? And why did I really want to make this building burn down?
Would I need to make a roll before saying something along the lines of probably something to do with the body you're in?
We have no understanding of it, so you could probably just assume it.
You would just assume it.
That, yeah, she goes, it probably has something to do with the body you're stuck in right now.
Speaking of which, my other half, also known as the bitch who stole my body, ran away and I don't know where she went.
She couldn't have gotten too far. She's probably too scared to go far from her body.
Nah, she couldn't leave. I was sort of watching for a while. Anyway, if you're not going to let me burn them, take Bullet for 5 minutes and I'm going to go and dig a grave.
How the hell did we lose a big-ass griffin?
I'm not saying you can't cremate them. I'm saying don't cremate them in the building we're in. We're still doing things in here. And don't forget that one of us can't walk now.
I will carry him.
And
This
the
place
power
has a
armor? And the power armor? I'm not leaving that thing here for those power armored assholes to come get. We
Billet,
fought
would
hard
you
for
be-
that.
Billet, would you be a good girl and sit on mommy Screwball's back for a little while if I asked you to?
Bullet nods.
Okay, brilliant. I'll carry our wounded one, and then I will drag the armor if needs be. But I will not let this building stand.
I'm just looking at these two. What's with the aggressive winged unicorn in there?
That's a pretty long story. We'll explain on the way. Right now, we just need to get somewhere safe.
You can stay in my apartment for the night.
Hey, Fee?
Apartment.
Yeah, I
I what?
Oh,
Hello?
sorry, I forgot I pushed talk, my finger slipped. I walk over and point to it.
So you point outside into the place where radiation is pouring in against them. You're all still being irradiated.
I have an apartment out there in the building.
I think I'm better off in the bunker downstairs.
It was just an offer. It's the least I can do to somebody who lived through an explosion like that. Also, how do you not have more injuries? This one looks like he was the only one hit by the explosion.
Because he was the only one hit by the explosion.
Oh.
He ran to the explosion. he was trying to stop the self-destruct, and unfortunately, the person that initiated the self-destruct decided he didn't want to stop the self-destruct. So he took the self-destruct at, full frontal value. Wait, no, sorry, at full face value.
What? He is brave pony. He earned respect of this dog, Mudagi Ali.
Mudagi Ali?
The one and only.
Make a intelligence check at -3 because boxing is not exactly a well-known sport.
Okay. No, apparently I do know.
Hey, Fee.
He's a former heavyweight champion, now considered a wash-up, who was trying to get back into the ring.
Hey, you know what? That name actually rings a bell.
Or combat sports.
Yeah, you know what? I think my dad actually saw some of your own matches.
Ah, yeah, those were the days.
Cutting back to Glacier and Zaxa, before you guys get started again. Yes, Glacier?
How much would a simple wheel cost?
What do you mean?
Like just a simple, small wheel.
I don't understand. Are you building it, or did you find someone you can buy it from?
I have bric-a-brac.
He wants to basically pull
More
out a
than
wheel for the
10
bric-a-brac.
caps.
A wheel costs more than 10 caps?
Yes.
That's...
Hold on. Let me just look if I can finagle something and suggest to you. Keep going.
Screwball, this is my failure. This building is just a monument to a terrible place. I don't want it to be left standing. This is my fault. This is my responsibility. I will bear the burden for it.
How is this your fault?
Because I told the kids I would come back and I didn't.
You did come back.
Not fast enough.
That's not your fault.
That is my fault. Who was the one that kept drinking?
Who's the one that called these? They announced themselves as Steel Rangers, right?
Nope.
Who's the one that called the power armored ponies? Was it you?
No.
Then you didn't. Then you aren't responsible for what happened to them. You did what you said you would do. It's not your fault that those assholes showed up first.
She sniffles and she covers her face up with a wing. Gives it a brush and then just puts her wing back down. I don't believe you, but I will accept it for now. Regardless.
Hang on.
To the army of Fiaura.
I have to do this now. Because this is what Bullet would genuinely do as an NPC.
I'm gonna get hit in the head.
You are struck in the back of the head by the small foal on your back. As hard as she possibly can. Stop being an idiot! You didn't pull the trigger, you didn't do it!
She'll reach her wing back up and rub the back of her head. Ow. Oh, that was sore.
Should have bucked you. Stop being stupid. Not your fault.
I'm gonna roll willpower to see if she genuinely believes that. Okay, she genuinely believes that.
Oh, the wisdom of a child.
She stops for a minute, pulls Billet off her back, and pulls her into a bone-crushing hug. And she's sniveling the entire time she's hugging Billet, with all of her limbs.
This is the most awkward family hug I have ever witnessed. Moving
This
on.
is the most broken family ever.
Screwball is going to then nod and simply say, "Now I'm going to go find some wheels so we can get that power armor out. I'm not leaving that behind."
Okay, back outside. I miss the good old days, and Valerian is talking about watching boxing matches.
Yeah, those days in the rings were some of the glory days. But apparently, once I got the cybernetics came, matches were less and less, because I guess they're not as interesting. When you got these, just gives a little flex of the cybernetic muscles.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it wouldn't be really that fair a match.
Yeah. I mean, cybernetics are helpful for everyday things, but when you box all day long, your arms kind of got sore, so cybernetics seemed like a good idea at the time. My manager thought it was a good idea, and yeah, I'm not listening to that guy again.
Well, I mean, it probably helps now, seeing as the state of the world as it is.
Question: how long does the pain relief last for?
Actually, speaking of which, how bad is it out there?
Yeah, that you see, you guys haven't been out much, have you?
I've been unconscious for the past few days.
Yes.
Probably weeks by now.
You see that radiation out? You see that outside out there? Radiation. Most of the places I frequented. Yeah, not the friendliest place.
Oh,
Wait a minute. You said radiation?
Make
There's
a perception
radiation out
check
there?
Make a perception check at the mention of radiation. Everyone except Farahay.
Including me, even though I'm occupied with Billet.
Oh, you two were fine. You stepped into a room and closed the door, and...
Uh-oh.
I think that includes me,
Valerian,
even though I'm still...
It occurs to you you've been hearing a clicking noise this entire time. You turn and look and realize the clicking noise is Farahay's pip-buck and its Geiger counter registering.
Oh no. Farahay, how long has your pip-buck been doing that?
Since the Steel Ranger blew up the wall.
Okay, yeah, no, we're being slowly irradiated right now.
I mentioned this to Tylenol.
Oh, I thought ducking around the corner would have made it fine.
Someone failed their radiology class.
Well,
Okay,
now you
yeah,
tell
no,
me!
we gotta get the hell out of here.
That was genuinely good. Thank you, Tufty.
And
Okay,
you
yeah.
thought I wasn't paying attention!
No,
Okay,
you're just
no.
playing your character incredibly sillily.
I'm gonna go walk around real quick, saying, okay, so radiation is leaking into this building. We are slowly being irradiated. We need to get the hell out of here.
I'm not
Okay,
leaving
let's
this
go
power
back
armor.
downstairs. Everyone back downstairs?
Back
Are you
to the
kidding me?
power armor.
Yes, because the only route we have out of here that isn't above ground is that tunnel downstairs.
Not that. The power armor thing. Are you serious right now?
Welcome to the army.
With the power armor? It's just power armor. You'll find plenty more outside.
Is this inside or outside?
Once we actually get
That's Screwball. She's laughing at the idea of just walking outside and finding more power armor everywhere.
We'll find more later at some point. Right
This
now,
stuff
we're being
takes-
slowly irradiated, as in slowly dying.
Screwball's
You
gonna
really think
smack
this-
the power armor. This bad boy takes training. We're not gonna be able to just
fantastic.
find it all over the place.
Did you fucking just?
Yes, he did.
You know,
Mean, son.
you know, I'm just
Fuck
gonna
outta
point
here.
out. I'm just gonna point out that's the first meme we've had all day.
Yes.
One is acceptable. Don't one up each other on memes though. And James, I'm also proud of you for trying to Wandering Sunrise the self-destructing Seal Ranger.
And then she goes into this room to try and find some fucking
okay.
wheel.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Okay,
Oh.
so everybody who ducked
Glacier, you don't need
downstairs,
to literally find.
everybody who ducked downstairs, you stop taking rads. Everybody who's ducked into a different room, you have stopped taking rads. Everyone else who's still in the hallway, you're still taking rads.
What's sake?
Glacier, you don't need to find wheels. I know you're trying to, but you're probably not going to find any. Just find something that you can put it on. Get something that you can literally tie it to Saxa, and she will drag it.
Okay, so it's find some wheels or find some rope.
We have rope.
I mean,
Oh,
there's
goodness.
tables, aren't there?
Still, wheels will
grab
make it
some of the-
easier.
There's beds here, right? We can just grab some of the blankets, make a rope.
Does any of the furniture have wheels on it?
Welcome to the
No.
army of Fiaura.
It is nice carpet though.
Glacier, what to do is get this table, get the
I
carpet.
know how to do the table thing.
Make
I'm
a
trying
luck
to
check
make it
to see
easier.
if you can. You know, you could always just brute force this and roll it like a dead body.
I mean, I have strength 11, so we don't need to make it something too complicated. She can just drag it. Just get a table, get some rope, and tie it to her.
Not
Instead
to
of fucking
mention,
around.
Saxa, when you stand outside in the radiation now, it feels nice and tingly, and you actually enjoy it.
I haven't been out in the radiation, but she is going to do it eventually to go and take the bodies away, but I'm letting everybody else have their turn.
If you just go grab the really strong alicorn, I guarantee you Screwball and the really strong alicorn can just drag it away.
Seeing as there are no wheels, I grab this table. Because this table won't fit downstairs and other places.
I still don't understand the obsession with wheels when you definitely have the raw strength to drag a hunk
Because
of
then
power.
it doesn't require any one specific character to drag it.
Just
Okay.
make a sled out of the furniture to make dragging it easier.
So, since there are no wheels, I will grab the smaller table.
Okay.
They probably didn't trust them.
You grab a small table.
And then I go out to try and figure out how to put the power armor on the table to be dragged. Table obviously flipped so that it's not going to be on 4 legs.
Make a luck check at -2.
Welcome to the army of Fiaura.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Hedgehog. That's an
Ass.
interesting name. Awesome! The table cracks but does not immediately shatter under the weight of power armor.
Particle board,
Be
particle
too heavy
board.
to do anything other than pull.
Any way you look at it, you're now standing back out in the hallway. Did anybody go back out in the hallway with Screwball?
Still, Bronco is currently incapacitated, so he can't do anything.
You are correct, sir. However, heal 4 hit points on every limb for the amount of time that you've been sitting there while under magical bandages.
How many and how long has it been?
About 30 minutes.
I go in here and grab this table too and put it under the other table.
Do you
For structure.
Do you break the legs off first?
Yeah. Won't work otherwise.
So Screwball walks in, flips a table, smashes the legs off with her baseball bat, and then drags the table out.
That's one way to do it.
Screwball, what are you doing?
Moving the power armor.
So how many hit points is that?
Your healing rate.
Okay, Billup, here's what's going to happen. I know you want to stay with me, and I'm very happy that you talked to me. But I need to take you down the stairs for just a minute, so I can move all these bodies. I'm going to bury, well, not bury them, because that's not the Griffin way. I'm going to burn them, because that's the Griffin way.
Small zony unicorn cuddle.
Returns the cuddle.
Refuses to leave.
Oh well, I guess we're burning it down in the building, because she's not going to break her. She's not going to make her leave.
In the meantime, Screwball, you now have a piece of power armor on what is effectively a sled. What are you doing? And what is Farahay and Valerian doing?
I'm going to slowly
Farahay
pull
is
it downstairs.
Okay.
Farahay is helping move the armor into the elevator.
Elevator, good idea.
Okay. Valerian, what are you doing?
Valerian has his mic muted, I don't know if he's AFK.
Alright, you guys get the power armor into the elevator. Elevator door closes. Farahay, your pit buck stops clicking.
Satisfied once she hears the elevator ding, I'm now going to finally light the pyre.
Oh, Faye, it's 3:11.
I'm aware. You guys are in overtime. As soon as we get to us, so the elevator closes. Saxa, you light the bodies on fire, and I assume run out of the room and go downstairs.
Yes.
Cool.
I'm gonna
Enjoying
run
the tingling
downstairs
sensation.
All right.
Bye,
So
city.
Everyone goes back downstairs. Let me move you guys over to where that is. I believe it's this one.
Yep.
Yes. So, for the moment, you guys are separated. So, lower right, I'm going to delete the tokens that are on here. Everybody who went downstairs, you're in the lower right, where the keep clear toxic ooze thing, it looks like. Everybody who went down the elevator, you arrive over here with Screwball, which would be Farahay, if I can find her, and the chunk of power armor.
Wasn't that the elevator that Scoots took?
Yes,
the vertibird?
It goes up to the first floor.
So there's a helipad on the first floor.
On the
No.
I'm also assuming that's why the elevator didn't immediately crush under the weight of the power armor.
Yes, it is designed to be a freight elevator to go to and from the... So you guys have apparently picked up a sand dog. By the way, Farahay, it officially stops at your meter officially registers 1 giggity plus 11.
One what now?
69, it's a joke. It's from the Wednesday streams. A 69 is a giggity.
1 giggity plus 11 is your current what it currently reads for you. Saxa, you take six. You take a total of 6 rads after your resistance. Steel Bronco, you take 42 rads. Bullet takes 14. Madagi Ali, you're going to end up taking 33.
You okay?
Welcome to the army of you.
I'm gonna need a rat away.
Screwball,
Nobody has read away.
you take
That's why
80.
everybody's getting drunk.
Tylenol, you take 80. Valerian, you take 80.
I'm at
Oh.
259.
Where's the thing for the radiation?
On the Roll20, it's the 4th page at the top under your hit points on the
1, 2, 3,
Google Drive
4.
sheet.
Ah,
It's the first page underneath your DT section.
80. Oh, am I radiation? Am I have radiation sickness or not?
200 is minor sickness.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I am at 259. So a fourth of the way to the next level of radiation, I believe.
The building upstairs is on fire, but you guys can close the door here and
Cool.
secure yourselves from the fire. And
Okay.
that's where we leave off, with everyone running downstairs and securing the door.
Cool. So you said it was 33, I think?
Yes, you take 33.
Cool, thank you.
I'm going through real quick and making sure that everyone is on the map. I think
don't see-
everyone is here.
I don't see
me.
Tufty where we are.
You're right, Tufty should be over there with you.
I'm in.
So there's the one I was missing.
There's also me. I went down the stairs because the elevator closed too soon.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay.
All right, we're good.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we will be switching over to Group 2. Group 2, I will meet you in live stream 2. Group 1, you're free to hang out here and discuss your plan and or plans for next time. I highly suggest you guys create some sort of plan or idea of what you want to do. At present, your way out of here has been set on fire.
No, it
So-
hasn't.
Your other options are to go into the sewers that the Juggermare cleared out, or to go deeper into the bunker, but there is no other way out of here at the moment. Because the
Yeah, exactly. We've been planning to go out this way for ages, so part of the reason we did that is because we could actually fucking do it.
That's fair. Alright, I will be taking a 5-minute break. This is a reminder stream supported by you guys. Please do drop a tip if you can. That's how I pay the bills around here. I'd like to thank Little Pip for the $5. Mwah. Thank you, Pip. In the meantime, we're switching over to Group 2 after a brief intermission for me to get tea and water, and for me just to have a quick break, and also so I can flip around what's going on in the background.
Also, how much XP did we get?
You guys destroyed those two. That's 550 each.
I remind you to add on from the last session as well because we didn't get it.
You saved one fold, but you don't know where she went, and you actually did generally good roleplay. Each person receives 1,200 experience points.
1,200.
All right, I'm gonna flip over to live stream 2.
Okay.
You
Cool,
guys are-
have fun.
You guys are free to hang out in here. I do ask that you watch the stream so that there's more people watching, and please do interact in chat because I have been responding to chat. In the meantime, see you guys in 5 minutes. Hi, Group 2. Let me get some tea and some water, and we will start. Oh yeah, by the way, those of you watching stream, Group 2!
B. Oh.
Hey, Rana,
Yes?
do you know what other movie characters could possibly wield Thor's hammer? Mr. Rogers. Forrest Gump.
That's fair.
So I thought I think I pulled the shoulder and sort of my shoulders hurt. Like every time I move it. Like,
No, you slept on it wrong. If you pulled the shoulder muscle, you wouldn't be able to move your shoulder at all.
oh yeah, I slept on it wrong.
Hmm? What you need to do is make it work. No, you need to actually, to the point where it hurts, just keep pushing. So come here. Sophie!
God, I can't even fetch a glass of water now. Come on.
Flex it to the point it hurts. Flex it to the point it hurts. This is the only way you're going to get it. No, to hold it. It hurts there? How about there?
No.
Don't let me push it. Don't. Resist! Alright, I'm going to push up. You push down. Hard as you can.
I am.
Okay. Push down. You
Welcome
push
to the army of Fiaura.
You laugh. This is how you stretch your shoulder out. Okay, put your both hands behind your back. Lift up. Better.
How's the stream going?
It's going.
I'll let Triplets complain to me.
Well,
We're trying to talk to you about last time, voice roles or something.
and I told him that I would tell him when it was ready, and if he keeps bugging me, I'm just going to give him the same answer. If he wants to get impatient, there's nothing he can do at the moment except for just wait until it's time to do stuff. Getting impatient with me is just going to irritate me.
Yeah.
Throw that out. Stated 7 days ago.
Are you able to get different weapons for the sword class?
Yes.
The winter?
Oh, because there are hammers and there are axes.
Differences? And how they...
Aesthetic.
Oh.
Almost ready. Just let me get this out of the wrapper so it's not on the microphone.
Yes.
Oh, let's try.
What?
I was shaking the fist of you consuming my English and Irish teas.
What else am I supposed to drink for black tea?
Fair point. Hello?
Hello.
So,
Afternoon.
I have 4 people in voice comms. That's it. There's only 4 of you today?
Seems so.
Wait, what the? There we go. Tom will be here momentarily. He said something about having to throw laundry in the dryer.
Of course he did. So, I need a volunteer to give a recap from last week for group 2. And then we can get started.
Welcome to the army of Fiaura.
Any volunteers?
Volunteers for what?
from last week to give the recap for Group 2.
Sure.
Well, go right ahead and lay into it.
So, last week, after a couple more new people joining the party, we had a couple of raiders break into the building after our resident psychopaths drew their attention. And we proceeded to kill them and shut the door to keep the rads out, and are now back to resting and recovering after our brief fight.
There's also one raider kind of hanging out outside if we feel like going after her.
Resident psychopath. I just want to point out
No.
The resident psychopath is a blank flank with a dagger of Shaggoth. So there you go.
Excuse me, I am a sociopath, and it is a short sword.
No, my friend. You're a psychopath.
No. See, psychopaths don't tend to feel anything.
No, sociopaths don't feel anything. Psychopaths do.
I think you need to go look up the difference
No,
between
he
psychopath and sociopath.
he is actually correct. Sociopath has complete lack of emotional feeling and emotional capacity for empathy.
For empathy, yes.
And do not feel anything. Psychopaths feel things in extremes, but do not feel the things in the middle.
Okay, then the Discovery Channel lied to me.
My degree may not be in psychology, but I spent a lot of time with a friend whose is.
Mine is! Anyway, moving on. So, what are you guys doing after you take your nap? Or, well, you take some time to rest and recuperate.
Well, we do need to know how much we've healed after that rest.
How long did you sleep?
Fee told us after the last fight we were all back to full health.
Yes, if you took a full 8 hours, you're all back to full health.
Okay. I just have to remember on which page the health is listed. There it is.
Okay, is everybody's location on the map accurate? For example, why is the murder filly in the wall?
Because it was the only space I could move to in our combat.
I swear everybody gathered back around the thing afterwards, but okay.
I just like the fact you're referred to as the murder filly.
I love it too. I can join Death Clock. I can go along with Murderface.
Okay, are you going to come back and join the rest of the group, or are you going to sit in the hall?
Yeah. I'll join the group so I can taunt you all.
Yeah, that's not how this is gonna go.
Test 1, 2. No. Yep.
Afternoon, Mayhem.
Hello, everybody. Had to play with Wanderers for a minute.
Okay, we're going to start this off by having a serious talk with the psychopathic filly.
You can try.
I'm going to look at her. I'm stalked up to her. And say, you have two choices. Either never do anything to endanger the group like that again, or I will kill you now.
You can leave me the fuck alone and let me do what I'm gonna do, or I will kill you right now.
Fun. We get to see who dies first.
Besides, the lot of you are so scared of a few raiders, which turned out to be quite an easy fight.
We don't know what raiders are yet. Bandits,
Yeah.
thieves, what have you.
A minor technicality. So,
B, roll initiative, or do I have the drop on this?
What are you doing exactly?
He's trying to kill me.
Yep.
So if I'm understanding this correctly, you just pulled out a firearm at a small child.
No. I don't well, I do, but that's not me. I'm the guy with the knife, and yes, I'm going to take it to a small child who seems determined to try and kill us.
Okay. That's fair.
Who not only drew a bunch of homicidal maniacs into the building, but then proceeded to hide while we fought them.
Feather Duster, give me a perception check at -2. If you succeed, then we will roll initiative as normal. If you do not succeed, then Eagle will get 1 free shot at you.
So, -2. Submit. Is that good or bad?
Eagle, you get a free shot. At +10 because they failed by 3 degrees and are completely not expecting you to suddenly lash out at them.
Noted. So a full shot as in a full round worth of AP, or just one attack?
1 single attack.
Right. It'd be under the hit that the +10 goes, right?
Yes. That is a critical fail.
Fuck.
Do you have Discord's luck? Do you have Discord's luck, or is that a normal critical fail?
That's normal crit.
You drop the knife at your feet.
Shit.
You
Now,
go
is
to
it my turn
swing,
to-
and you were trying to do it so fast that you did not actually realize that you didn't have a proper grip on the knife. So, the two of you may roll initiative. Anyone else who wants to get involved, you hear a knife clatter on the ground as you're starting to wake up.
That's a 14.
Alright, Eagle. You dropped your knife. Feather Duster, your brief moment of shock has begun as you realize that someone is trying to kill you.
Alright. Just 1 second. I gotta see if my AP bumped up. Okay, I'm stupid and I forgot where it is on this. Alright, well, I will take 3 swings.
It's not your turn.
Oh.
The perception check was to prevent the surprise attack. Now we're in normal initiative. So Mayhem is at 12. Screaming Eagle, you dropped your knife. What do you do? It's your turn. You have full AP. Feather Duster, you realize that Screaming Eagle actually intended to strike you with that. But in the meantime, Screaming Eagle, it's your turn.
Yeah, I know it's, what, 10 to pick it back up? I know there's an AP cost.
Yes, it is 10 to pick it back up.
I think we lost someone.
Yeah, it was, I don't know, some random. Okay, so pick up the knife, and we're gonna go at this again.
Okay.
Good God.
Your first attack misses. Is it a regular knife or a combat knife?
Combat knife.
Roll of 20 hates you as much as it loved Steel Bronco.
She's short.
There we go. Hit for 34.
That does connect for 34.
Alright, still got 25 left. And another 31.
What do you do with your remaining 10?
Going into dodge.
Okay.
Okay, so that puts me at 70. Oh, yay, I get a plus 20 now. 20% anyways. Oh, what the hell?
Why do you get a plus 20%?
Because I'm below half health.
No, you're not.
Or am I? No, you're right, I'm not. Alright, I am going
Mayhem. You wake up to see Screaming Eagle pick up a knife and shank Feather Duster twice with it. Once in the torso and once in the wing.
Quick question, Fiaura. Before I think of a logical answer for Mayhem, why was my initiative downgraded?
Because you're waking up.
Fair enough.
I literally typed it out. Everyone else who is waking up who wishes to be involved, you're at -4 initiative due to waking up. Unless you have the early riser trait, you do not counteract the initial grogginess of waking up.
Oh, I know. I understand it. I'm going to shake my head and stretch and feel the from yesterday and look at and realize Feather Duster was the cause of a lot of my injury.
It's your turn. Is that all of your action?
I move around to the other side of Feather Duster, stare at her, and then proceed to attack her 4 times with my claws, which will be 60 action points, 15 for the move, and I will put 20 into dodge.
Okay. Holy fuck, they're lynching a character! I apologize to the stream for the loudness that was, but I am actually genuinely shocked that they're lynching someone.
I'm not.
Wow. Quotes from chat. This is hardcore PvP. She deserves to be lynched. Okay, Feather Duster. You have been struck repeatedly. Your DT applies to each blow. So do you have any?
10, as far as I know.
So... you take a total of 58 points of damage.
Alright, well, since I didn't include my DT in that last set, or do I count my DT for the last, what, 2
Yes.
times I was hit? Okay. So then I overcalculated.
So you would have been at 90, and now you're at minus 58, which brings you down to 32.
Lovely. Okay.
It is your turn.
Alright. Well, I will... attack Eagle.
Okay.
Alright, so... do I have any bonuses or penalties?
You have a plus... nothing.
Well, I know I've got plus 10 to hit because of my zebra sword, but...
literally only bonuses from your equipment or from aim are your bonuses to hit. You have no penalty for to hit right now unless your torso was crippled by that attack, which I don't believe it quite was.
I don't think it was either.
Let me double check. What's your torso hit points? Your torso HP is 67. Let's see, 13, that's torso. 70 is 07, so that's head. 57 gets flipped on a winged creature to 75. That's a leg. 53 is torso. 44 is torso, and 87 is the same leg. Yeah, they didn't focus the damage enough to actually cripple your limbs. Your right foreleg, is going to be down to... let me fix your limb zones. That's a 13. Your torso is going to be... see, 18 got through, so 9 plus 5 plus 29 divided by minus 10 is, so 10 more plus 12 plus 10 slash R 467 minus 46. Your torso is down to 21, and your one head blow knocks 10 off down to 35. The rest of your limbs are at max. There you go. And the way that is done is you take the total damage that penetrated your DT, divide it by half, and that's how much of the limb zone is taken off.
I'm sure I'll get it eventually. Alright.
Okay, it's your turn. What are you doing?
I'm striking at Eagle.
Okay.
Oops. Oh, there we go. Forgot this thing had some... oh, motherfucker. Alright. Screw you, roll 20. And I'm going to swing again. So that's 50 out of my 90. There we go.
There's two extremes.
So, do you have Discord's luck?
No.
So the first attack, you drop the sword.
Yeah. So I gotta spend 10 to pick it back up then?
Yes. The second
Okay.
attack, you are attacking Eagle or Mayhem?
Eagle.
You strike Eagle in the chest for 63 damage.
Alright, so that gives me 30 points left.
I'm surprised no one used dodge or parry.
Well, I am dodging, but whether or not it was enough, I don't know.
How much did you put into dodge?
10 AP, so that's 5
Negative
bonus.
5 modifier to anyone attacking you. In D20 terms, basically, it's -1.
Right. Wait. What? I'm sorry.
So, you take 63 to
Right,
the
minus
chest,
my...
minus your
okay.
DT.
Alright, and he's still trying to figure out what he's going to do next.
Yes, so go ahead and take 10. So your worn DT is 10. So that means 53 hit point damage occurs. I literally had you on the page that revolves around your health and your defenses.
I'm stupid. I'm below half health. That's an additional 20% damage. Or 20, is it 20%? Yeah, I think it's 20%.
So you were at max.
Mm-hmm.
I'm walking through Screaming Eagle through it right now.
Oh no, I've got what's going on. Sorry, I was just... The thing about the dodge threw me for a sec. I've got it, Fee. Sorry.
Okay. So you need to lower your overall HP by 53. And half of that, round down, so that would be 26, comes off of your torso. Which is at the bottom of the sheet on that page. Now, Feather Duster, how much AP have you spent?
60. Out of, as far as I know, 90. Same. Let's see. I think my keyboard's on the fritz. It keeps jumping me to screens I'm not touching. Okay, let's see. How much does it cost to use a healing item?
Do you have a Pip Buck or a Organized Spell?
Neither.
Do you have a Tactical Vest or a Tactical Belt?
No.
Takes you 20 AP to pull out a healing potion and suck it down.
Alright. Yeah, well, since nobody else is joining this fight to save me, yeah, I'll take the 20 for the health potion. And somebody's gonna have to teach me how to write this stuff.
Okay. A healing potion, assuming you have one.
I do.
Does 20 plus a number of D10 equal to your medicine divided by 10. So what's your medicine?
My medicine is 13.
So you get 20 plus a D10 hit points that you heal right now. So roll D10 and then add that to 20, and that's how many hit points you regenerate immediately. It does not regenerate limb damage.
Alright, so is it slash roll space
Slash R space 20 plus 1 D10.
Plus 1d10. Okay, so heal for 28.
Alright, you heal for 28 hit points. And that costs you 20 AP. Do you have any AP left?
I do. So 60, 20, I'm at 80, I've got 10 more. And... And I will put the remaining 10 into dodge. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Are the other two people here?
One of them is. Steve, what are you doing? What is your character doing? Are they getting involved, or are they just watching this take place? We can't hear you. Still can't hear you. I don't know what you're doing wrong, but we can't hear you. Try restarting Discord. We'll give you a second. And I will use that second as an opportunity for a shameless plug to remind everyone the stream is supported by you guys. Please do drop a tip if you can.
It's asking for a bonus or penalty when I'm rolling for attributes, but I haven't selected any traits yet. Should I just put 0?
If you're clicking the roll, why are you rolling anything?
I thought I was supposed to roll my attribute statistics.
You already made your character, right?
Well, I have a character sheet, but I'm trying to put the stuff in. Like, it says to roll for the stuff.
No, it doesn't say to roll for the stuff. Those roll dice are specifically when you want to roll that attribute.
Oh.
You just go over and you see where it says base, just edit it with the arrow keys, or you can highlight it and type a number in.
Okay.
Just like that.
Okay, but I mean, I don't know what my stats are yet.
If you have a character, how do you not know what your stats are? Did you sent me a finished character sheet, correct?
I thought I was making the character sheet now. I thought the game started at 3:30, so I'm about to... I mean, 3:30 my time. I got confused. Sorry.
You sent me a Google Doc sheet that had a complete character, yes?
No, I didn't.
Okay. I do character help on Friday night.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Okay, so I will see you Friday at any time, actually. Just come start talking to me and we will take care of your character. I usually start around 7 o'clock to get people ready for today.
Okay. I didn't know that, sorry.
It's okay. I thought you had sent me a finished character and you were ready to join and go. That's my fault.
Talk to you Friday then.
Talk to you then. We'll talk to you Friday and you'll play next week. In the meantime...
my turn, right?
It is your turn unless...
Wait, Steve, are you fixed now? Can you talk?
Yeah, my headset mic wasn't plugged in.
So, what is your character doing?
As I was saying, Sandy is just is not going to get involved at the moment.
So Sandy wakes up, sees them fighting with lethal intent, trying to murder the blank flank, and just watches. Got it.
To each their own. Now let's finish murdering the blank flank.
And you call me the monster?
Yes, I do. I'm doing what I have to stay alive.
And here I thought I was getting experience for you.
What? Alright, that's 35.
So where's the 77 land, Fiaura?
$38.
77 lands in the right front wing. 47 lands in the chest. You are taking your DT off of these, so it's 25 and 28 respective damage.
Hot
Oh,
diggity.
shit. Or, yeah.
It is a melee attack, so it is times 50%, so 34 times 1.5 is 51.
Is that enough to put the crazy filly down?
Total of 51?
The 74 actually missed because she was dodging for 5 or 10.
10.
10 points or 5 points, but still, that 5 points was enough.
True.
Alright, so... Alright, so what do we got here? Alright, so... Ah, damn it. Yeah, that's 7 points in overkill if I did this right.
Feather Dust, are you still up?
I don't think so. If I calculated this right, you just dealt 67 points out of 60.
Okay. So make an endurance check or fall unconscious.
Where is it? There it is. Any penalty to it?
No, you're not at -10 or greater. It's just a straight endurance check to remain conscious.
Okay.
You are still conscious. You are, however, at -30 to all skills for being at negative hit points. Screaming Eagle, is that your turn?
That.
The filly looks like she could drop at any second.
That's only 3 attacks. I've got enough for 1 more. Is there any bonus to this because she's down, or just straight up rolling?
You still have to make an attempt to hit her because she is still conscious and still actively fighting.
Okie doke. Wow. Still getting the dodge too?
Yes.
Alright, well, I just missed.
Okay. Do you have any other actions?
Other than to put my last 5 AP into dodge, no.
Fiaura, can I just smack Feather Duster in the back of the head since I'm behind her?
Can you still have to make an attack. She is still standing. She has passed her consciousness roll. You still have to hit her. She's still defending herself. That misses. You're at -10 because of her small size and her dodge. That hits. Feather Duster. Make
Does
another.
it? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
76 minus 10 is 66. Take 17 points of damage. What negative are you at?
Currently 7.
Okay. So you take 7 more.
Okay.
That rips out of your 16. That's your chest. So 7 comes off your chest. And then Eagles, you didn't factor, your limb damage is kind of important because that actually dictates when you die, if you die from actual damage. That's a headshot on the crit, so that's 41 divided by 2. Your limbs are underneath your hit points at the bottom here. I'm literally looking at them now. So your head would have taken another 41 divided by half, 20 points.
Okay.
Bringing it down to 8. Your torso would have taken another 14 and 12, so that's 26.
Well, I already took that 7 off that you told me to, so...
So 26 more is from the previous hits is going to bring... Your torso is crippled. You're still alive. I know this is slow, brutal, and painful.
I'm just trying to knock her out.
So, I need another endurance check. Your endurance until your torso is healed is -3. So, your endurance is... All endurance checks are at -3. I need another endurance check from the fresh damage for you to stay conscious. Your ribs are definitely broken. Okay, you pass out. Feather Duster is on the ground, unconscious, bleeding to death.
Take her saddlebag, take it off her, take her sword, kick it away. We're going to... Eagle, tie her up and toss her outside.
No, we finished this.
Mayhem shakes his head and says, okay, I'm not going to watch.
That's your choice, kid. Besides, you shouldn't have to see this. Go on.
Are you actually taking the time to coup de grace the person?
I'm going to pick her up and carry her out of sight of the others, and then, yes, I'm going to kill her.
Describe your brutal method of killing a filly who is currently unconscious and bleeding out.
Not brutal. I'm going to he's just going to slit her throat and make sure her heart stops beating.
Awesome.
He's thorough.
This was an evil creature, yes. However, what you still did was wrong. Lose 15 karma and gain the quest perk Child Murderer.
I'll have to look that one up later.
This quest perk gives you... This quest perk is from the Overmare's Guide, which comes out in 2 weeks. This quest perk gives you -20 on all diplomacy checks. so long as your charisma is negative. However, it gives you plus 20 on all intimidation checks, and also gives you plus 2d10 damage against anyone considered a child.
Uh-oh.
Does Sandy take the penalty for just sitting there and watching, letting this happen?
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to point out I don't endorse child murderer, but I can't control my players.
I don't either, but for crying out loud, it was a cowardly psychotic who almost got the baby dragon killed.
No, I was not being cowardly, not holding back. I happened to be there when we rolled initiative, so I couldn't move my character.
I think it was referring to the child.
I know.
Yes, and then when it was your turn, instead of going and engaging one of the still active raiders, you finished off one who was down and unconscious.
Welcome to the army of Fiaura.
Coward.
Because you were being greedy and wanting the soul to get your soul back.
Exactly.
Anyways,
So I just want to emphasize this, Screaming Eagle.
Yes.
You feel like what you did was justified, but also wrong, and you can't really reconcile it with yourself at the moment.
Noted.
So, do I have to write a new character, or does she come back next week, or what?
You write a new character.
Joy.
I apologize.
Mm.
Death happens. Sometimes it's not even my fault.
If you had backed down even a little bit, Feather Duster, I wouldn't have attacked.
Right.
It's just that you were...
You didn't pull the I'm an innocent little filly maneuver?
They wouldn't have believed it. Because I can't technically use my negotiation against these characters.
Why not?
I was told in the last game I was in
You
that I
don't
can't
roll negotiation against other player characters, correct. You have to actually role play it out. But role playing it out can change their minds.
It was just...
It's true. I mean...
Go ahead.
If she'd actually... I gave her a choice. Either don't do that shit again, or I'll kill you. She chose poorly.
By the way, Mayhem Rubble rummages through his sizable pack and brings out a magical bandage for Eagle and applies it.
Hold up, kid. You might want to let me do that. I actually know how to use these.
So do I. What is your medical?
$62.
I think you got me by a point.
You both have excellent medical expertise. It doesn't matter who uses the bandage.
Oh, I actually did not know he had that good of a medicine. Alright, kid, go ahead.
I knew the wasteland was dark.
Yeah, it is. Fiaura, I was just going to lightly tie Feather Duster up and toss him outside.
It's still dark.
Yeah, it is. But I didn't kill him.
No, you let the radiation do it instead, which would have been worse. It would have ended one of two ways. Either Feather Duster would have died of radiation poisoning, slow and brutal, or managed to get free, at which point we would have had a homicidal psychotic filly after us.
Not immediately.
No, there were a couple of raiders outside also rummaging through the garbage cans or whatever.
No, there's
Yeah,
not.
no,
We
they
killed
just
them.
use her like a love pillow and toss her away.
Anyways. Okay, now that business is done. I'm going to come back over here and sit and breathe. Apologize to Mayhem. Sorry, kid, but I don't know about you. Don't feel good about having done it, but I'm rather attached to living.
She wasn't nice.
No, she wasn't.
Welcome to the army of
At this point, Sandy is just going to speak up and say, perhaps we should come to an agreement where we should keep something like this from happening again.
Agreed, but what sort of agreement? He's actually asking Sandy that. You have something in mind?
Sandy takes a moment, thinks on it, and says, well, I'm thinking that there should be a system, like, if anyone else happens to join this party, before we even let them move about, we should make sure that they're not a raging psycho like our previous Philly friend, or whatever that abomination was.
Fair enough. But, unfortunately, if they're a raging, they're not exactly going to advertise it.
True, but even the best people can't, or ponies can't hide tells that give themselves away. There's always something.
Of course, but that may not be apparent at first. Tell you what, we'll deal with it as it comes.
That sounds fair enough.
Alright. What is the bandage healing me for, Fee? Or Tom, Mayhem, somebody?
I'm looking for it, and I thought I had the page marked. $20 plus 6d10. Go ahead and roll it.
Alright, 55. And bandages are parsed out of the healing is over several turns, right?
Over 2 minutes.
Okay.
Well, we shouldn't stay in this building much longer because A, there's not much here, but also who knows if another crazy person will come in.
I forget, did Sandy ever introduce herself last time?
I believe so.
Yeah, she did.
Okay. Alright. Well, now that's dealt with. Ma'am, bring that stuff over here. Let's see what she had on her. And he's talking about the saddlebags, mind you.
I bring Mayhem will go and bring her crazy-looking sword and her saddlebags over to Eagle, and then he will go back to his own items and looking through it like he's looking for something.
Eagle's gonna look at the sword and just kick it away with a hoof. I don't like the look of that thing. I sure as hell don't think I'm gonna keep it around. And start looking through her saddlebags. So, what was in her saddlebags?
Well, I'll have to look real quick, but that's gonna be up to Ravage as to what all was in her saddlebags.
As to what's in my saddlebags, so what? Either I keep them or I give them away to the group.
Well, you can be an ass and say there was nothing in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be an ass and say there's nothing in it. Fuck you guys.
See, there had to have been something. The character had to have had an inventory.
Yeah, but you destroyed it when you killed me, so, you know.
I would say if I was the game master, if you do something like that, I would give them better than what you have.
I mean, I make the argument of things don't just disappear when you kill people.
You've never played Fallout, have you?
Yes, I have, but I don't know. So he can just say the bags are empty, Fee?
No. Let's see. There's the sword. Let me look. You guys are looting the dead body. Got it.
Well, when that's going on, Sandy's going to look where the sword was kicked off, get up, and then start looking around for something heavy.
She's wearing leather armor that is made for someone her size, so small frame. There is a bottle of ever pure vodka, a can of cram, 2 purified waters, a 9mm pistol with a single magazine of 13 rounds that is in perfect condition, and that's it. She drank the healing potion she had.
Alright, I'll take it all, I guess.
That also means you take on the curse from the sword.
No, I kicked the sword away. I'm taking everything but the sword.
So, without a wielder for the cursed sword, does the Eldritch Abomination come back, or what?
With no wielder, the sword just falls to the ground.
No, I mean, if nobody picks it up, if nobody takes it, does that mean the Eldritch Abomination comes out of the sword and demands something of them, or what?
No.
Or is it just going to stay there?
The sword doesn't have enough souls to manifest anything.
Hmm.
What's the heaviest object in the room currently?
Probably Screaming Eagle.
Ha. Perfect condition fee. Does that mean 100% or 120?
It's at 100%.
Okay. So cram, Everclear, the pistol, and the 2 bottles of water, right?
Yep. And a set of leather armor for someone her size. That is currently at 91% after you guys get done ripping it apart.
Yeah. Eagle's just gonna look at the armor and sort of toss it aside. We don't have anybody who'll fit in this anymore. And he's gonna look at Sandy, who's looking for a heavy object. What are you doing?
Sandy will pause and look towards Eagle. If you don't like the sword, then we shouldn't just lay it around. We should destroy it if it's as dangerous as you think it is. Or make it so no one else can get it.
Mayhem pulls a crowbar out of his pack and say, "Here, try this."
Sandy will look towards Mayhem. She'll walk over, take it with a slight nod, then walk over to where the sword is and slam the crowbar down upon the sword.
Hit it just above the tang. That has the best chance of breaking the blade.
I think at this point you guys are just adding insult to injury.
Actually, we were thinking the sword was what made you evil.
No, not even close.
Oh, I know what made you evil, but I'm playing.
Wait, was she an evil murder filly even without the sword?
She was obnoxious and a troublemaker, yes.
Basically almost got another character to kill another character in the previous game before the split.
Fun.
Yeah, she needed to die either way. No offense, Ravage.
Glad I could help. Let's just hope his next character isn't like that. Otherwise, I'm going to spend a lot of these sessions committing player kills. Oh.
If you do, I will build an OP character. A revenge character, if you will.
Let's play nice.
Let's. Anyways.
Welcome to the army of Fiaura.
B?
Yeah.
I've still got that diary on me. Do we have time for me to read it now?
If you wanted to.
Who has a better melee?
Where'd you get the diary?
It was in the room with the beds.
Oh, it's literally the diary of a hobo.
So, nothing useful at all.
It's just, him trying to get by day to day, and then it turns into screaming ravings about the apocalypse has come.
Noted. And unfortunately, our unicorn is out, which means we can't view the memory orb.
Well, Fiaura, Mayhem is going to ask Screaming Eagle to watch his back, and he's going to go through this building as well as he can, scrounging.
You're doing what again? I'm a little confused.
Well, every other people have searched these rooms, but Mayhem is lucky, and also he's become probably I need to take like some skill that's for scrounging, and he's going to.
These rooms have been thoroughly ransacked. You're at luck -5 to get anything.
Then I'm not going to bother.
It's very clear that these rooms have been thoroughly ransacked in the entire building. Because like 4 or 5 people have gone into each room and searched it.
That's fine. I figured as much, but I had to ask. Does Sandy, after repeated strikes with a crowbar, break that sword?
Nope. Actually, the crowbar breaks.
Gee, thanks. There any nice big cracks in the concrete?
No. Pretty solid.
Any seams in the construction?
Eagle just looks at Sandy and Mayhem and says, "Quit messing with that, leave it be. I don't think we ought to pick it up, and it's obvious we can't just destroy it."
It's evil, don't touch it.
Really, man? Just really?
So, in the meantime, yeah, Sandy strikes it with a crowbar and it shatters. The crowbar. The sword glistens with a little bit of light and sits there as still like it's taunting or goading you.
Just ignore it, leave it, and let it rot in this rubble. Sandy, you came from outside before all this happened.
Sandy would just look at the sword with a growl, though she doesn't do anything else as she glances towards Eagle. Before coming in here, there is another building I saw on the other side of the street. If that one hasn't been hit by you yet.
Hi, Five Sarahs. Nope, they haven't been out of this building as far as I remember.
Nope. The only one who's been outside, at least since the game actually started, was Sandy, who came in quickly. Alright, Sandy, any idea how far away that other building was? What direction?
she thinks for a moment, then looking towards the door, points to the room she came out from. Just out there, probably roughly 30, 50 feet away. It wasn't that far, just across the street.
All right. Mayhem, there's...
Yeah?
I'm just trying to think, because we've...
Yes, it does.
The other two are still
that
here.
trait exists.
Do they... Are they just gonna warp after us, even though their players aren't here? What? I don't want to leave the others behind, either.
Can we just get them to come with us, Fiaura? So you don't have to run 2 different parties again?
Get who to come with you?
The 2 not here people.
Cinnamon and Microchip.
Yes.
Okay. Alright then. I say, Sandy, you lead the way. We make a mad dash for the other building. Did you see any doors?
Did Sandy see any doors when she came to the building fee, or was it she just saw the first building and just went to that one?
It's about 38 action points to go across the street.
We're not in combat, Mayhem.
No, but we also want to limit our rads we take.
I know.
So, I mean, the people who aren't here are just considered to be in a safe zone until they show up. So I don't affect their. You guys can't affect their characters one way or another. What are you doing?
Well, we're currently discussing crossing the street to the other building. Sandy was asking if, before she came in this one, if she saw any doors in the other one.
Welcome to the army of Fiaura.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm waiting for them to respond.
I say let's just move really quickly. We have a door almost right in front of us, and we can just go as quickly as we can. It would take probably only 1 round, so we won't get too many rads. And we'll get away from that frickin' sword.
Agreed. Let's go.
Right.
And whoever's last out, pull the door shut behind you. If we have to come back here, we don't want the whole building filled with radiation.
Right.
Mayhem offers to go first.
Eagle just gestures to his environment cloak and says, let me go first, just in case something happens and I get stuck out there.
Everybody ready?
Uh-huh.
Ready.
Let's go. And open the door and run out.
I let Sandy go, and the other 2 party members go out, and then Mayhem goes out and shuts the door.
If I'm seeing this right, there's not any doors in the front of the place.
Correct. There is only the door to the side and the door that is currently blocked up in the kitchen. And you guys are... Did you guys go outside?
Yep.
Yes, we're making a dash for the place next door, or across the street.
Correct. You have to walk around to the side, or you have to walk around to the back.
We'll take the side door if we can.
Is this door over here open, Fee?
Yeah, make a luck check. Yep, door opens.
Awesome. Let's go. Everybody in, now.
And Mayhem hustles everybody up the stairs, runs in, and closes the door.
All right, actually move into the building, Mayhem.
I'm waiting for you to move into the building, Tom. Okay. Everyone takes 25 rads.
Yeesh.
Well, you're running around outside unprotected.
I've got some protection, but anyways.
Okay. So you're inside of what appears to be a small, I would describe this as a storefront, but it's been thoroughly ransacked by people.
Fiaura, if my rad resistance is 16%, I knock what, 3, 4 off of it?
If it's what?
My total rad resistance, it says 16.
You knock 2. Excuse me, you would knock a total of 4. That's my bet. Okay, you guys have stumbled into a convenience store that's been thoroughly ransacked. What are you doing?
Well, first things first, Eagle's gonna perk his ears up and listen, shushing the others for any sound of movement and look for signs of other presence.
Make a perception check. Awesome. Well, you don't detect another pony, but you do see the 2 ceiling turrets sitting there that are starting to turn around towards you.
Duck for cover, now! This place has defenses and they're active. What? What
Where
is
is the turret, Fiaura?
I put them on the map, Tom.
Ah, I'm out of line of sight.
Yes.
What is this right here?
The cash register.
Okay, so it's
This would be the smoking and alcohol rack. This is the cash register. Employee bathroom. You have no idea what this room is. And this
right.
is the general convenience area.
Okay.
This over here is apparently actually the front door.
Fascinating. We broke in the back.
Well, you came in the back.
So I am in plain sight of both turrets, correct?
Yes.
Because this here is the
Do what?
The counter where the register and everything is. It's maybe waist height. Basically, it's not all the way up to the ceiling. It's not enough to hide me while I'm just standing there, right?
No.
Noted. So I'm going to move up and, well, go ahead and try and take out the turret before it can kill me. It hasn't locked on yet, right?
No, it's locked on. This isn't. You guys are getting a single action before initiative.
Okay, well, that's my action, is to close to it.
Go ahead, Sandy.
Got pushed to top us. This room right here is open, correct?
You haven't checked the door yet. You have one action. Declare your action.
Sandy's going to move close to the other turret.
Okay, make a movement action.
And not to be outdone, Mayhem runs up and tackles the turret if he can. Just trying to make it so it doesn't track as well. There you go.
Okay, if you're trying to tackle the turret, make an unarmed check.
Those little claws of his hold on to things pretty well.
Make a luck check. Awesome. You do not grapple the turret with your belly over the gun.
That would have been painful.
That would have been hilarious. Alright,
I swear I've seen this movie. I'll think of it eventually.
Thank you, Praise 20. I wonder how this place got looted so well with these turrets in here.
The turrets only activate when you're behind the counter.
That's a good reason.
Literally, the security system is to stop thieves from breaking into the cash register, not to stop people from getting stuff that's out in the customer area. You guys came in through the back door. Now, what would have been more funny to me personally is if you came in through the front door and then walked behind the cash register and failed a perception check and just got lit up by a turret.
Welcome to the army of
That would be rather amusing.
In the meantime, turret goes first. This turret is grabbed by Mayhem, so it's at a -20 to hit. It is going to, and Mayhem is not a possible target for it, so it's going to open fire at the next nearest possible target, which is Sandy, and it gets 2 bursts. Burst number 1, it jams. Click, click, click. Warning, warning, jam, jam, send maintenance. Okay, Screaming Eagle, your turn.
So we're going to attack the turret that's right here in front of me, not the one that just jammed.
Okay. You jump up and hit it with a knife. The knife cuts through some of the metal. That's about all you can tell.
Blasted.
You slash it again. Well, no, you didn't slash it that time. Yeah, the turret jerks as you try to hit it again, and you miss because you swung where it was.
Alright, that's a third attempt to hit it.
Your knife clings into the turret and rips some more metal and circuitry out.
Alright, I've got 20 AP left. It's gonna go into dodge.
Okay, so you're at -10 to be hit. The turret you've been striking points its gun at you and attempts to shoot you. This is point blank for it, so it's at a negative, but not as much as the other one. That's 1, 2. So the first burst hits you 4 times. That's all the damage. And here's the second burst, and it jams.
I'm sorry, Fiaura.
So the first burst hits you for 20 plus 20 plus 23 plus 18. 81 minus your DT 4 times, which is 10. You take a total of 41 points of damage to the torso. Right. Click! Error, error, error. Send maintenance, send maintenance. These turrets obviously weren't kept in good shape.
Either that or actually ran out of ammunition.
No, there's plenty of bullets. Just jam. Your turn, Mayhem.
Do I see a power cord for the turret I'm hanging from?
Make a perception check. No, actually make a hacking and matrix check to see if you even understand which one would be the power cord.
That's a good question.
Wait, if they're jammed, they can't clear themselves, so they can't fire anymore, right?
Mostly, right?
I don't have a clue. I'll just start unplugging them all.
Okay, make another hacking and matrix check.
This end well.
No, closer, but no.
Okay.
Can I take time and think about what would be the right way to do this?
What's your electric resistance?
16, same as my rad, isn't it? It should be at least, right?
No, it's 0 unless you have some other modifier.
There's no natural resistance to fire, electricity, or I forget what the third thing is.
Cold.
Thank you, Pete.
I have 30% resistance to fire.
Okay.
I wished I'd taken electrical.
You take 55 electric damage as it surges out with a power surge the moment you cut the wrong wire. Congratulations, you basically just plugged your claw into the electrical socket and see what would happen.
Oh, it's like when my brother put a penny in the light switch. Or
Sorry.
Power switch.
You failed that check by more than 3 degrees.
Welcome to the army of Fiaura.
And that's all just general hit points, right?
Yep, pure general hit points.
I'm going to let go of it at that.
You flop on the ground, and everyone can smell slightly charred dragon.
Excuse me, I gotta go shut the Apatosaurus up.
Okay, Sandy, what are you doing?
Sandy is gonna look at the dragon who failed, and look to the turret, and she's going to attempt to disable it.
Going to attempt to disable the turret?
Yes, disable the turret or shut it off.
Okay. Make a hacking and matrix attempt if you're attempting to disable it and intact.
Welcome to the army of Fiaura.
You reach up and just pull one little wire and it turns off.
And that action, if I'm right, counts as 15 AP, correct?
Yes.
Okay, Sandy's going to move over to the other turret to disable that one as well.
Okay, make a hacking and matrix check. Okay, you just reach up and unplug it. It's like you knew what to do or something. The turrets are offline. Combat stops. What are you guys doing?
You'll look at Sandy and go, Good job. Now, think you can find the terminal that controls these things and reprogram them?
I could attempt to look around. Pretty sure I have a good idea of a few places where the terminal might be.
Alright, see if you can. We'll leave them unplugged and just in case you can't get the programming quite right. But if you can, program them to target any intruders other than us. Or the other two.
That would require you to find the terminal that they're hooked up to, not the turret directly.
I know that's what he's telling her to do.
Just wanted to make sure.
Sandy will nod at that and start looking around for the terminal that controls the turrets to see if she can find it.
I guess that'd be a perception check? I don't know.
It's perception check, correct?
There is no terminal in this room. It's not even a check. There's no terminal in this room.
You'll have to move into another room and check there. I'd suggest perhaps the back area where we came in by the door.
Sandy will move towards the back area then and check back there from where we came from, or where they entered from, to get into the building.
And while Sandy goes off to do that, Eagle's gonna come pick up Mayhem and move both of them behind the wall over here.
Oh, Mayhem gets up after a minute and oh.
I saw that, but he's still picking up and moving the dragon out of the line of fire in case the turrets turn back on.
Then you'll see me imitate Jesse Owens.
I want to say that's racist, but I can't.
Yeah, I think if Mel Brooks could get away with it, so can Tom. But while he's here, I guess I'll look around and see if there's anything still worth taking. Actually, what? Is this just another part of the store itself? I see. Is that a bed in the corner?
That is an employee sleeping room, yes.
All right.
Or if a pony has a her time of the month is a little rough.
It is literally for the employee to stay overnight.
Anyways, alright, so I'm gonna look around and see if there's anything worth looting.
Mayhem's going to work his way all the way down to the back other side where there's a door, and he's going to make sure it's shut and secured, since it has that nice little click to protect the door, lock the door quickly.
Welcome to the army of Fiaura.
Mayhem will begin checking the tops of shelves, looking behind the shelving units, pulling out drawers and checking behind where the drawers are. It's going to do a thorough loot of the building. Unfortunately, it's on his luck, and
So in the employee lounge, by the way, there is the computer terminal. Mayhem, you just walked into like the customer airlock area where basically there's just 2 doors.
oh, it's an airlock. I make sure the inner door is locked shut.
It's locked. Well, no, it's shut. It's not locked. It's just shut.
He, I don't know if it's code universally, but he takes the little knob and twists the lock to lock it for when the place is supposed to be closed for security.
Wait, or if it's an airlock, let me guess, it's an automatic door, isn't it?
When there's power.
Well, if the turrets are running, I think it's safe to assume there's power.
There's power for certain things. There's not power for the whole building.
It's using what's called a battery float.
Okay, so the terminal is in the room with me, right?
Yes.
I'll call out Sandy. Hey, Sandy, terminal's in here.
Hearing that, Sandy will make her way towards the room Eagle's in.
Okay.
Then once she's there, she's going to begin working on the terminal to see if she can find the section in the terminal where the turrets are controlled.
Okay. It has a password, and it's blinking and asking for the password.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if it was password protected.
Yep.
Joy. Any penalty, or is it just a straight roll?
Straight roll. Hacking and Matrix. You press one button and hit the wrong key and lock yourself out. The terminal is locked. You require the perk that allows you to reattempt locked terminals to get into it now.
Holy hell.
Roll 20 giveth and roll 20 taketh.
Well, if anything, at least it was the terminal and not the freaking turrets inside it. Nope, you're gonna screw up on that. If anything.
Which is why I left them unplugged.
I got a charge out of trying to unplug mine.
So, and with that, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are into overtime. Does anybody have any action they want to declare, or can we wrap up here and bring you guys back in next week?
I think we can wrap here. What do you guys say?
Oh, Mayhem will ask Eagle, can you use a firearm?
Not very well, kid.
How about you, Sandy?
Sandy's going to shake her head no.
Because Mayhem has a 12-gauge hunting shotgun with duck hunting mod. I'm still not sure what that is. And I have a caravan shotgun.
Yeah. Pretty much probably give it to Microchip or Cinnamon when they return. I know Microchip has firearms skill. Steve, can you PM me the details on the child murderer perk? I didn't catch them all when you were talking.
Okay.
It's in the new book, and I don't have it. Well, Fiaura, thank you for running.
And what's the XP for this round?
XP for you guys today is going to be about 800. Let me double check real quick. 870 total. We only got one tip today, and it was only for $5. So a hat goes to Little Pip, unless somebody wants to argue.
Nope. I wish I could, but nope.
There will be another stream in an hour and a half. 2 hours. There will be another stream in 2 hours at 7 p.m. tonight. With the start of the first My Little Pony Roundtable that we'll be having, referred to as Reviewers Web. Hopefully I will have all of the guests there, and we'll see how it goes. But right now, I think that's everything, and I'll see you guys later tonight. There will also very likely be a drunk stream later tonight. I have to go get the alcohol for it, but we're definitely probably going to have a drunk stream later tonight as well. My Saturday has become hell.
Enjoy.
Thanks, Fee. See you the next week.